do it. I feel it the next day though.
Oh, that sounds dirty. What's up, everybody? This is TEKNOBLAST with Kieran, SIKSLAYER, and the black man himself is going to be late because that's what black people do.
No, the other black man is what the fuck?
I'm talking about the realist.
Black man in the group.
Black man
Full
realist.
disclosure, it is not the white guy that said that, guys. Okay,
It's not the white guy who said that.
It's going to be late black guy either because that's what black people do. All right,
wow.
I said it.
Wow.
Yeah, come at me, bro. Right?
Wow.
I can say that because I'm married into the community. And if you guys are going to tell me that doesn't count, F you too.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Well, we're not getting monetized for this one.
Right?
Yeah. All right. So I finally finished Ninja Gaiden 4, man. It was good.
Sweet.
I didn't know it was a different character. The whole
the whole time?
No. I didn't know it was a different character at the start of the game. Like I didn't know that it's gonna be a different character when I started the game.
Oh,
you
okay.
must not have seen any of those.
So a game like Ninja Gaiden, it was just an automatic play for me. I didn't even think about it. Right? It was like, oh, Ninja Gaiden 4, cool. Release date,
play it.
Awesome. First day, play it, cool. Right? Download it because Game Pass. And then.
Oh, here he
and
is.
then they started playing. It's like, oh, it's a new character. Oh,
shit.
cool. And then later on,
Did you like the story?
Yeah, it was cool. It was good that having a fresh face there. Usually, I don't like character changes. Like if I play Ninja Gaiden, I want to play as Ryo the whole time. That's who I'm used to.
See, I think
do you ever get to play as Ryu?
Yeah, temporarily, right? No, you fight him, right?
Yeah.
Without
fight
spoiling
him,
it.
but you never get to play as him.
You do.
Okay, cool.
I think it's I don't think it's much though. And the reason why I ask is most people like most people I've seen videos on, and most people I've talked to are like the traditional diehards like Ryu all the way, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then, but I've heard a growing chorus of people saying, you know what, like they weren't thrilled about it when they first heard about it because most of them knew before they played the game. But after they played the game, they're like,
it wasn't a secret.
After they played the game, it was like, I wasn't for it at first, but I can see where they're going, and there's a spin-off opportunity like for his clan and all that stuff that they are actually excited about. At least most people I talk to. So
to me,
that's the reason why I asked. Yeah,
it felt like one of those movie transitions where you have a franchise that's been forever, around. Say something like Star Wars, right? And then they're kind of handed off to the new generation, right? You got Ryo, who's been around forever, right? That's all we've known,
The OG.
Right, the OG. And then, today's generation doesn't know Ninja Gaiden that well. If they heard anything, I mean, they heard probably a little bit, but they don't care much of it. But
it's like a soft reboot,
Right.
And the reboots are 30 years or 20 years old already. So yeah.
Right.
God damn, huh?
So it's kind of like a handoff to Pon. I mean, if they're gonna, switch to this one guy, I mean, that's fine. I mean, I wouldn't care. It wouldn't hurt me.
I think they kind of open it up to universe.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Kind of like what they did with Devil May Cry. They did the same thing with Devil May Cry with that other guy with the arm.
Right. Because I mean, you're used to like two sides.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But now there's a third side. Oh, there's a whole different villain or shadow, that we haven't thought about. Which is kind of cool. I mean, I like that as long as it gives homage to the past.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And I think from most people I talked to, I haven't played the game. I need to. From what I've talked to people, they like it does pay homage to the past. Like they didn't disrespect the character.
No.
So.
No. And the only complaint I got is just because it's me. It's a shitload of moves that you can unlock, like crap loads, where you're not even. You're like, I'm not gonna remember all these moves. I probably set them off accidentally and like, dude, that was an awesome move. What was that?
Yeah, you never
by mashing buttons, right?
Yeah, that's all I did was mashing buttons the whole time.
It's funny as an achievement hunter, the series itself they are not easy completions.
Oh no,
they are hard achievements all through the series. Like it's not. If you're one of those that can knock out all the achievements for that series, props to you. You got thumbs. You got magic thumbs, man, because some of that stuff is not, some of that stuff is real
only
skill.
Imagine the
Right.
combo videos and
Right.
stuff.
There was a good mix of your regular fighting, like you've known Ninja Gaiden to be, and there was some kind of like Jet Set Radio where he's grinding on the rails.
Yeah.
There was a little bit of that. There was a little bit of like a grappling hook type things. So that was a good mix.
What difficulty did you play it at? Just curious.
Normal. Just normal.
You played normal? Okay. Yeah, which is
I
probably
was
what
more
would
interested in the story. I mean, I do enjoy the Ninja Gaiden, but I was just more interested in just running through the story. And it was fun. Yeah. So now I'm going
just
back.
Smash your way through it.
Now I'm going back to started going back to Stalker 2. Dude, the last time I touched it was September. Right? So I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh right, it's been a while.
It's been a while since because I was playing all these
so
other games.
So you bought the game, because I don't think it's on Game Pass anymore, right?
Yeah, I bought it. I bought the Ultimate one. So
he bought it just before. Yeah.
And then I started going, it's like, crap. It's like, what do I do? It's like, I gotta remember what these controls are and try to remember what my good weapons were, because I had a set of weapons that I kept using. And then I ran into a boss fight, and I'm like, crap, how do you beat this guy? I had to look up a guide because I had no idea what to do anymore. But
that was like when we played Helldivers Sick. We were like, how do you do this? We're getting our asses kicked.
And then for some reason, like I use the Elite controller on Stalker because there's certain buttons I map to the paddles.
Right.
My profile's gone. Like the Stalker profile was gone. I'm like, crap. It's like, now I gotta play regular or try to remap them. Remember what I did, because I can't remember what I mapped the buttons for.
Well, at least it wasn't your save, because that's how I took it at first.
Dude, I would have been pissed if my save was.
I mean, that's kind of like, I mean, that's the type of like open world game where you play a little bit, then you, all right, I'm kind of tired, I got my fix, and you leave it, and you come back. It's like Skyrim or something like that.
Yeah,
where
exactly. That's how I do with Fallout. I do the same thing with Fallout. Like I'll
it's
like get really
you
into
play
it
for a few weeks, and then you're like, all right, I got my fill, and then you won't play it. You won't even pick it up for like 6 months, and I want to play that again. And
then I'm back deep in it again, right? And like, oh man, I'll play 3 hours straight of like Stalker. I'm like, oh man, it's like,
right.
Stalker is great game. I need to focus a few weeks in there, and then before I pick up another. I forgot which game I want to play next, but I am playing God of War, and I got a long ways to finish that one.
You got Space Marine 2 going on Game Pass.
Oh, is
I
it?
didn't find out until today.
What?
Yeah, it's coming to Game Pass at the end of the month.
It's a good purchase, though. It's a real good purchase.
Yes, good. I'm happy with my purchase, and I'm happy that it's on
too.
Game Pass for everybody else who didn't. Once again, if you're a Gears head, this is for you. It's a little more melee focused than Gears is in terms of the balance, particularly at first. But there's guns and everything else too, though.
But it's
but at very first you're gonna feel melee balance. But it's good. And the first one from 360. Right, yeah, the first one's still on Game Pass as well from 360. So you might even want to play that before you get your hands on the second one, because it's not till the end of the month it comes out.
I want to get myself into
on the
27th.
Lore.
Like I'm like clueless. I really want to get into the lore though.
Oh, if anything, I should make I should make some YouTube posts. But
I'm clueless.
You being clueless though, are at fault. Karen gets a pass. You don't. I've told you, and I've gave you links to YouTube pages that do some lore stuff that you never watched.
Sit there and like learn the lore. That's the thing.
No, dude. Listen, when you're working, there's a couple of them you can. Is basically you don't even need to watch any of the videos.
It's like a podcast. Yeah,
almost like a podcast. A lot of them are kind of AI, where they got like the voice of David Attenborough, and they're breaking down certain subjects, right? Yeah. And it's like from the point of view within universe. Like you'll learn a lot over time. Trust me. The universe is so freaking deep, and you see it in the gameplay, particularly in the second one. You see it in the gameplay, in the art, and all the DLC and stuff, and like just it's hot shit. But realist. You're just gonna sneak in and not say nothing, and then eventually you're just gonna say something super funny as you always do.
Man, wait till you see the intro when you ever get to
it. I didn't want to interrupt anything. You guys are rolling.
What's up, bro?
Nothing, man.
Like jelly.
You rolling on the road? You rolling on this road still? You back home?
Man, softball practice.
For who?
Good dad.
My daughter.
Daughter.
Oh,
His
okay.
daughter,
I was
yeah.
about to say, I know
Usually his
you
daughter.
old and ain't playing softball anymore.
Yes, I
His
will.
daughter.
You
They
play
try to
football?
recruit me. They try to recruit me all the time.
Man, every
Trying
time I
to
watch
be
me,
catcher.
the torn Achilles or my meniscus gets sore if I just think of myself playing softball now.
He be talking
Really?
about it on the show all the time.
I just wouldn't play catcher.
Ah. You
Why
need
not,
You
bro?
you wouldn't play. Well, you could stand and play catcher.
not me.
Not fast pitch.
No, not fast pitch, right? But like old hats like us, we be playing that underhand stuff.
No, I don't play soft pitch.
Okay.
Yeah, that's for scrubs.
And if I'm gonna play fast pitch, I'll play baseball.
Your old
I'd
ass
rather
ain't
play
playing
baseball.
baseball.
No,
That's
that's
why
what I'm
he's in the
saying.
pain
I'm
lab.
old either way, but if I want to do fast pitch, I'd rather hit with a baseball than a softball.
You could rather hit all you want to. You're not gonna catch anything.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. I probably won't.
Yeah.
Age wars.
That
Oh.
uppity bull crap. I'd rather play baseball. Get
I'd
out of
rather
here.
play baseball. You want to know why? I'll tell you why. Because that thing is further back. I got a better shot. You playing fast pitch softball, that mounds up right on you, dude. They ain't not like
You have a worse chance of catching it because you have to actually have range.
look, man. There's a reason. Like, you ever seen those videos? Who was that? That Olympic pitcher back in the day that was blonde. Everybody liked. They had the major
Finch.
leaguers up there. Yeah, they had the major league up there. They couldn't touch her.
Finch.
Yeah, that's a. Yeah, was it Jenny Finch or something like
Nah,
that?
yeah, but
Yeah.
I ain't playing against anybody who can throw like that. Like some of them have a
You ain't
rise.
touching that.
Like some of them have a rise. Some of them have, a change up.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? But
because that comes from a different angles. They got that thing like up, down.
all right, we're not gonna derail, but yeah.
What are you talking about? This is
All right.
this is
Let's
show
derail,
derailment.
just to derail a little bit here, because you guys mentioned in the chat about CJ Stroud sucking and how we gave up on him, and I burned the
I'll
jersey.
be right back and need a bottle of water.
I definitely gave up on it.
Hey, you could have used Dak that day, couldn't you? Just I'm saying.
And
Yeah, I gave up. I gave up on it. I mean,
now some are
he's
saying
regressed. He's regressed so bad, man.
now some are saying because of the coach, the OC. Could that be true or no?
It could
No.
be true, but
the OC doesn't throw picks, man.
I know.
there's a lot more that goes into it besides just being trash. I mean, just like everybody wants to kill Josh Allen for having 4 turnovers. It's like
Here's
the
what
heat is on. I can't get a word out. Come on, man.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Because you're a Texas fan. You're a Texas fan. I'll let you say it out.
Yeah. So
Okay. You're a Texas fan.
chill out, man. Let me
Okay.
in tech cry. Look,
Yeah.
the heat was on because I think that's like it is a top 5 defense. I don't know where exactly. Nico is out. What's
Is
the dude who
Tank
came
Dell
from?
even on the team?
Schultz is out. Tank Dell hasn't been here all year. Tank Dell had a dislocated kneecap,
Oh,
and so are all 3 major ligaments. And so
He may be out
He
next
might-
year.
he might not even come back right next year.
dude,
Yeah.
but
You know
the
what I
other
mean?
receivers like Jalen
And Joe Mixon,
were good,
right?
I mean, I
But Joe
thought they
Mixon
were
hasn't
good.
been there all year.
Yeah,
But no, it's like once
I
like
remember him in college.
Dalton Schultz would have been like the only thing because what's his name? Christian Kirk he started off good, but once they got 2 dogs at corner, so it's like where you hide Kirk if Nico isn't on the other side. Then you don't have Dalton Schultz to kind of threaten the middle. Like he still, but all he had to do was be what's his name for the Ravens when they had that defense? Trent Dilfer. Just
Yeah.
don't lose the game.
You
You don't have
just
to
need
go
to
out
play
there and win it.
average. Because it's not like, I mean, New England wasn't doing much.
Well, and still, the Texans still forced turnovers. They just weren't able to
Right.
get
They
like
weren't,
scooping
yeah.
scores. They tried and ended up not taking a fumble that they could have had.
Mhm.
They just didn't trust him anymore. And I don't.
Would you have
trust
benched him? Would you have benched him at halftime?
Bro, you responded to my tweet.
Did you? Oh, you said might want to bench him. You didn't say
The
you would
silence.
bench him. No, I replied to a couple of his tweets.
So you might want to bench Stroud. It was
Okay.
Man,
halftime.
I went to Ojos Locos, all excited, man. I had my
Had a jersey on, his little
I had
hat.
my
you know,
Texans
yeah.
hoodie on.
This is our year. This AFC's
I
white
had
ass.
He had his
my
big
blue
finger.
Adidas pants on. I
Yeah,
was
the
ready.
Bills is
I had my new
gone.
kicks. I was
The
all
last of
decked
the
out.
Guardian quarterbacks is out now.
And
This is
then
our year, boys.
Not even 10 minutes in the game. I'm like, man, this is gonna be a shitty ass game, man. And then I had some guy next to me. He's like, hey man, can you scoot over so my boy can come, like get in? And I look at it and it's like, now with that fucking Cowboys jersey, get that shit off, man. Don't even touch me with it. He's like, oh, come on, man. I was like, nah, I'm just messing with you. Just don't let your jersey touch mine, man. Get that shit off.
All I gotta say, man, you got Denver with a wounded as a wounded duck. You got New England, which I'm not. I'm not sold on New England. I think it's the NFC's year this year, boys. I'm just saying, whoever goes.
You think? I always thought whoever came out of AFC was not beating Seattle.
Yeah.
No.
You know, I think Seattle will beat the Rams, but if the Rams make it, they're not beating the Rams either.
No. I thought the Rams were 3 months ago, I thought the Rams was the best team, and then I see Seattle. I'm like, oh, dang. I didn't realize Seattle got something.
Seattle's quarterback?
Sam Darnold.
Are you serious?
But it don't matter with that defense, dude.
No, Sam Darnold threw for 30 touchdowns last year. He probably threw for 30 this year.
Yeah, he's not bad. He's not bad.
Sam Darnold was a freaking Jet.
Yeah, he got out of hell.
Yeah, so like, and Colin Cowherd, I know y'all don't know him. I know Kieran might know him. He's been like Sam Darnold's biggest fan since he got drafted, and I was like, yeah, he's gonna be solid. He just got the look. But nah, Sam Darnold throws too many interceptions. That's the problem. Like that's, even when they beat the Rams a couple weeks ago, they had like 4 turnovers. I think 5 turnovers.
Here's what bothers. Here's what bothers me as a football guy about Stroud, because I have no dog in the fight. Whatever Houston does is Houston does. The way he looked, the pouting, the sulking, that is a major red flag for me. And that, I mean, I understand being down because you played like crap. I get that. But dude, that looked like, that was like, feel sorry for me. Look, I'm not down. Like you shouldn't be doing that at any position, but if your quarterback is doing it, that's a problem. Yeah. And that is a real bad problem. And Houston's going to have to figure that, or he's going to have to take a
You one of them body language guys.
Dude, not the poor me.
Well, that says a lot too, man. The way he was just like,
it does. Like he's the leader. Like, and the leader doing that? Mm-mm.
Yeah, it didn't work for Jameis Winston, and he looked happy all the time.
I mean, be pissed. I get it. Be pissed. But the sulking, dude, I ain't down with that. I'm old school. You can't
check the chat.
No, sir. No.
But like sometimes, man, look, we're all human. They were beaten. There was really nothing. I mean, he didn't have to like throw it the way he threw it on those 2 horrible picks. But like they were beaten. There was nothing that they can do. I mean, Woody, he's a good backup. He is not a starter. Joe Mixon has been missed all year. Tank Dell has been missed. The defense has been carrying, and the defense could have carried them through this game because what's the name didn't look like an MVP candidate. You know what I mean? They're really like a ragtag group. They don't have a bunch of ballers on offense for New England. And man, this was just so ripe to even just be the first appearance because I don't think either one of them going to be Seattle or the Rams.
But I'm mad at y'all though. By the way, I am mad at Houston though.
Why?
Because if you would have saw my tweet, I said I put, not that he needs another indictment of how badly he's been running the Cowboys, but New England is now back in the AFC Championship game without Brady as their quarterback and Belichick as their coach, and Dallas hasn't been in a championship game in 30 years. I'm just saying.
You said it earlier, bro.
New England still found a way.
AFC East is still an AFC East.
All that fit in the tweet.
And they're a little better. Buffalo's still a little. Buffalo's better now than they were back in Brady's
Buffalo's
days,
better, but Buffalo is not a good team either. Like that dude Coleman was a big miss for them. Like they needed to hit on one of these draft picks to get the weapon because they gave up Diggs because they couldn't keep paying him to bring in the youth.
You know what though? I don't like what they doing to Keon though. I mean, I understand why, but they clowning this kid now on Twitter, man. Like they're putting like the interview stuff. Yeah, but man, I'm like, that's not. Look, y'all drafted
I
him.
love his choice of
It's
words.
your fault,
Puns.
not the
Explains
kid.
so much.
You know.
It really does.
Because look, man, this is the thing. Because I was, a lot of people were defending him on YouTube, right? I saw a video. I think it was the video where the owner was like, he didn't want him. That was him being a team player,
Yeah,
right?
that.
I think he's trying to justify keeping him, but firing
Yeah, the
McDermott.
GM keeping the coach
So-
or firing the coach, keeping it. Yeah.
And so, like, this is the thing. When you bring a guy in and you're a player away, you need that guy to hit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? James Cook led the league in rushing this year. Josh Allen was still Josh Allen this year. The defense was not the best, but it's solid. It was good enough to win a Super Bowl. You needed that dude to come through for you, because all these little ancillary receivers they have are not going to get the job done. Josh Allen has to look like Superman, and then when he tries to be Superman and has 4 turnovers, they kill him. But
my only problem,
he took the money.
Well, my only problem with that is when you one player away and you want a receiver, you don't draft at that point. You get a free agent receiver that's proven.
But if they could have kept Diggs, if it was, they don't have the money.
I'm just saying.
They don't have the money. I mean, I have to look back at the draft and see who they passed on.
Like,
you know what I mean?
But
That
to
actually
expect a rookie to be the guy that puts you over the hump,
Not put you over the hump, bro. Just when the ball hits your hands, catch it.
I'm just.
I mean,
saying.
just go look at the videos of this dude with all the drops.
You just made it. You see this? You see how simple you just made it, bro? Like,
I mean, because teams win with rookie receivers all the time as their number one. So
he's not a rookie.
I mean, but
see, once again, making it simple.
Okay, what year is he in?
Second.
Who? Okay. So he
regressed so bad that they rather let him watch.
He learned to wipe his nose. Congratulations. I mean,
wow.
I mean, year 2. Okay.
Bro, he regressed so bad that they made him a high-paid spectator.
I wish I was paid.
Oh,
I do too.
We're talking about regressing players here. I mean, y'all's is in year 3.
I know.
So, I mean,
yeah. I mean, when you look at these guys, man, that league eats us young, bro. Like Jane Daniels ain't look like the best quarterback in the league this year.
Boy, they were playing the hell out of that CJ Stroud Big Brother video the last week.
Yeah, because Caleb finally looked like the number 1 pick this year.
Caleb looks like a killer. It's like, dude,
they're only like 1 year apart.
I know, but I mean, that was even suspect when he did it. Like, dude, like. If one thing, if you were a 10-year vet,
hey, stop. Do you know the receiver that was taken after him? You don't.
No.
You think Lad McConkey would have all those drops?
No, but I don't.
It took you too long to think about it. That lets me know you don't know ball.
No, it's not that I know ball. The point is
that dude is a number 1 receiver. No, I don't want to hear nothing else from you right now. That dude is a number 1 receiver in freaking the Chargers right now. He would not drop the ball. He would not be watching the game.
But
I'm done.
He's not the only reason why Buffalo lost.
He is the reason he's on the bench.
Dude, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to be honest with you. The quarterback needs more slander. I'm tired of everybody giving him a pass. He gets a pass. The quarterback is the problem too.
I don't know. Stroud needs to cut his hair.
No, I'm not talking about Houston. Houston got a problem with quarterback. Buffalo's quarterback is a problem. He's got to figure it out. And I'm tired of people giving him a pass because I don't give Mahomes a pass if he played bad. I'm not going to give everybody else a pass so they give it. That dude gets a pass. And I get it because, well, he's tough and he runs. The problem is sometimes he runs when he shouldn't run. And sometimes he throws the ball when he shouldn't throw the ball. And it's cost him. And it's cost Buffalo in the past too. And everybody's acting like everybody else is the problem. I'm like, look, I understand you're Buffalo. Y'all got a franchise quarterback, which, y'all had Jim Kelly, but it's been a long time between the two. But y'all's quarterback, he ain't disciplined. I'm surprised. He's like Ben Roethlisberger. except a little
Man,
bit
you
bigger.
tripping, bro. You
He
tripping. That
is.
dude is that
At least
dude is
Ben
a team.
won one. At
He's
least Ben won one.
Ben won 2.
Okay. Even worse.
He's not Ben. They're not the Steelers.
Steelers aren't the Steelers anymore either, though.
The Steelers are the Steelers. It's just that it's just like the Chiefs.
Steelers suck, man. They have no quarterback.
How the
Steelers
Steelers
suck
suck when they're in the
this
playoffs, man? Y'all not in the playoffs.
Dude. No,
Any
Cowboys
team
suck
better than your
too.
team. Any
So,
team.
Cowboys suck
Don't
too.
say anybody suck if they better than yours.
Cowboys suck too.
No. You know what? Really?
Yeah, who are you
Otherwise, I
talking to?
agree.
You think I'm
I
gonna
agree.
praise the Cowboys?
Sick is in the
Listen,
corner
listen,
trying to
hold
stay
on.
quiet about his
Hold on a
Giants.
second. Hang on a second.
Steelers
No, I
suck.
have nothing to say about the Giants. No, because the Giants suck worse than all of them, right? Except for the
No, they
Cowboys, because
don't.
we know how to whoop their ass. But number one, his team sucking has nothing to do with some other team
True.
sucking.
True.
And I watch, and I know someone who's a major Steelers fan, and I lived in the state for 20 years, so I think I get a say,
No, you
right?
don't. No, you don't.
And this year, the Steelers sucked ass. This year,
Hold on, bro. It's not a
Just-
fact. How did the Steelers suck when they're in the
That
playoffs?
division is trash, bro.
Where
The
they-
division is trash.
Steelers
They
fans-
did
The division
all
is
of their
trash.
wins,
They got
just
in by
come against the
default.
Fans are
division, though.
saying they suck. I lived in the state for
Oh,
20
man.
years. I get the final word say on this one now.
That
I
division
really
is
Oh, the
do.
trash.
Giants-
But
The
they're just saying-
Giants suck.
And
The
now
Cowboys
you
are
see how you distracted
It's
from
not
the
Steelers.
point.
The
The Arizona Cardinals. The Arizona Cardinals
You
suck.
see this,
Yeah.
bro? What's that got to do?
Just
with
because you
nothing?
make the playoffs, look, just make.
What's that gotta
Look,
do
I can
with
tell you from being on a number of good
What were they,
number
like
of Cowboy teams that
8,
made the
9?
playoffs doesn't mean you good. If you make the
The
playoffs, that doesn't mean
Redskins
you're
suck.
good.
The Saints suck.
What's that
Mhm.
got to do with anything? We're talking about
Doesn't
the
mean anything.
Steelers.
The
The
Steelers
Steelers don't suck.
got a 41-year-old washed up quarterback.
Dude, when he
Oh,
had
he
his
barely
helmet-
made it.
Hold on,
Wait,
hold on.
Barely
bro. Is
made it into the playoffs.
He's not washed up just because you say so.
Hey, when he had his helmet on, he looked like Skeletor, dude. He just looked.
Who?
And I
fit
also
as
Dude,
just
he
because
he
Rodgers-
wearing that
or anything in
Band-Aid chin
between.
strap like he's from the the 80s and shit.
Rodgers-
Who looks-
He
who
looks, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rogers is a holistic vegan.
Like
Like-
he looked. I don't know, man. He looked
He-
way older
dude,
with his helmet on.
You can't, dude. He's washed. Okay.
All right, if he's so washed, why the other teams want him to come back?
How many
hold on,
turnovers did Houston have
I'm
against the
gonna tell you,
Steelers?
I can tell you right now, there are 12 teams in the league that'll take that washed quarterback right now.
That tells you that 12 teams really suck.
Hmm.
How many
No,
turnovers?
Take a look at it.
How many
Phil
turnovers
Rivers
did
came back
Houston?
this year.
I know. How many turnovers did Houston have against the Steelers? You know, you watched it.
Oh my god. Yeah,
I
like,
think- I know they had 2 defensive ones.
Oh,
No, I mean, how many times did the offense give up the ball against the Steelers? I mean, I could take a look at
I
it.
want to say
know-
4, but I think
I
it
wanna say
was.
3 or
It
4.
was
Okay, so they gave the ball up 4 times. And what was the score?
30-6.
That's ridiculous.
yeah.
He's
Okay,
washed.
how about this? How about this?
Embarrassing.
Name me. Hey,
Embarrassing.
who would have run? Hey, real quick, who were the running backs in Pittsburgh?
What's his name? Like Jahazi or whatever his name is. In fact, they had an article about him because they
Don't
were
worry
talking-
about it.
yeah.
Who are the 2 receivers?
Well, they gave us one of them. I appreciate that. Is the one thing the Cowboys had good.
And that's the one thing that I understand. So who's left?
They suck, but you're telling me they're good, and you're saying they don't have anybody. You're
I want
talking
you
out
to
of
tell-
both sides of your mouth.
I want you to tell me who's the other guy. Because you're just talking out your behind.
No, I'm not. The fact that no. Listen,
Well, I
listen.
understand, bro.
No, no, that ain't true. Listen. 5 years ago, or maybe 4 years ago, the Rangers was the last place team in the league. In fact, if you're an Astros fan, you would know that when we were losing 100+ games. Tex shaking his head. Yeah, I remember when the Rangers sucked that bad. You
100+
You
games.
couldn't name a single player on the Rangers team. Why? Because they were awful. The reason why I can't name a single Steeler worth a darn,
Don't say you.
except for their quarterback, is because they suck. They
Because
suck.
You're a headline.
No,
chaser.
I ain't
You
no
a
headliner.
police guy.
I ain't no headliner.
I'm gonna tell you, I can tell you.
You got the ball 4 times and you
hey,
lost by 30 points.
They got Jalen something running, and then
never
the
know.
dude who
They
came
lose something he don't even know.
From
You know the name.
Philadelphia.
You see this
Right,
embarrassing, bro.
Kenneth Gainwell is
It
the
is.
backup, right?
He's telling me I don't know it. He can't even name a full name.
Okay, you can even tell me that DK Metcalf is one of the receivers, and then
Yeah, and I know Metcalf. No, Metcalf.
even after you
Because
name
Metcalf
DK, I'll
isn't
let you talk.
good.
Now it's my turn.
Metcalf isn't even
You can't
good.
name anybody. You don't even know who the tight end is, but you want to tell me that the
because they're
man who's
terrible.
41 years old, who had
They're terrible.
over 25 touchdowns, is washed.
He is.
Just like he said 10 years
He
ago.
is washed.
Just like he said 10 years ago. A down season for me is a bunch of other quarterbacks' best year, and it's still the same to this day. I'm about to pull up his stats.
He's washed. He's not the Aaron Rodgers of old.
I'm gonna tell you, like, I didn't say that. I'm never gonna say that because he's 41.
Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, you know what? I can name a 40-year-old quarterback that won. I can name two.
You can name two.
I can name two.
And then one of them
He
was
couldn't
carried
win
by
a championship.
and
Aaron
both of them
Rodgers could have a Pro Bowl lineup.
and both of them was carried by their defense. You know who has the highest paid defense in the league?
Pittsburgh.
Exactly. So they expected that defense,
And they're terrible.
They expected that defense to do what Tampa did for Tom Brady and what Denver did for Peyton Manning.
They're
they
terrible. They're terrible.
Terrible.
And actually, by the way, I can name 3 quarterbacks that were 40 years old that won. Thank you, because I forgot about Peyton.
All right, man.
Who's the third?
All right.
You had
all right,
Elway?
kids. Okay. All right, kids. All right.
Brady?
All right.
All right,
You
just
know.
tell me the third. All right, just tell me the third.
I said Elway. Man,
Elway was 40?
Brady, yeah.
I don't think so. He's like
That
38.
last year?
He wouldn't. He retired before he was 40.
I mean, you could check.
Aaron Rodgers had 24 touchdowns and 7 interceptions.
Okay.
And he completed 66% of his passes, and you say he's washed.
He's
Man,
washed.
get out of here, bro. I
He's
wish you could
washed.
see me just kick you in the behind.
Who gonna sign him?
Steelers already want him back.
That's dumb.
Do they?
They have nobody. They could draft a quarterback.
You can't draft the quarterback.
It's really too early to be there. We talked about this earlier. The quarterbacks coming out in this class, this is not the quarterback class.
Look, man. I'm 46 years old. It wasn't that long ago when I was 41.
Man, you old.
Okay, 41. Time's a calling. The man spent 5 minutes in New York and tore his Achilles.
Who?
Most of his game was going outside the pocket and throwing on a dime. He
Who?
can't do that anymore. Aaron Rodgers. He can't do that anymore. That's why I say he's washed. He's not a true pocket passer. He never was. He got out of the pocket. He was dangerous. No, I've watched the game.
He was not a dude.
Okay, go watch what he did to my Cowboys. Go watch what he did to my Cowboys. He threw one of the greatest passes on the
run. The reason why
run.
I'm standing up for Aaron Rodgers is because I'm an Aaron Rodgers.
You old. That's why.
I follow Aaron Rodgers. Right, and so like when a cat like you want to tell me that he's washed,
He washed.
like Phillip Rivers is washed.
He
That's
was washed too.
Peyton Manning and Tom Brady when they were in their last years, those was washed years.
They
They was
washed.
washed.
Aaron's
Aaron
washed.
Rodgers, okay, you watch Aaron Rodgers throw the ball 60 yards down the field and say he's washed. You're crazy, bro. I'm done.
Hey, you know what? Tiger could still drive 300 yards. Doesn't mean that he's not washed. He washed too.
I can see if he threw it and hit nobody. I can see if you know what I'm saying? You're tripping.
did that a few
Like,
times.
You
what
acting
you
like
doing here?
42 is going to be any better than 41.
He's
You
not
think
washed.
you say, well, he's not washed. He threw 25 touchdowns. You think it's going to be easier for him to throw 25 this year?
I bet we'll be on the way to the Super Bowl if he was our quarterback.
Who?
But listen, Kieran.
Aaron Rodgers with Houston?
I'm not trying to give realists no
Nah,
kind of points
no,
at
no
all,
way,
one
no
way
way.
or another, right? I'm
Not
not
crazy.
one way or another, right? Just saying.
All their
Let's
time
talk about he's
undefeated.
in his 40s, and meanwhile LeBron is doing pretty good for his 40s all of a sudden out of nowhere. But you
He
don't want to hear that,
washed
though.
Well, hey, LeBron's on steroids.
He washed too, though.
Listen,
LeBron's washed.
Listen. Number one, he's not washed. That's the whole point I'm making. He's proving it. Number two, what realist is saying there, I'm not a tinfoil hat goofy type of dude, but I can see it. I think he might be on the juice or something, bro. Like,
Nah, look. I'm a LeBron guy too.
Cornballs.
I'm a LeBron guy too, but that's just all the haters can do is just say he's on steroids. They can't think of nothing else.
Who?
Like,
LeBron?
Not the fact that dude spends $1 million a year on his body.
Health. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not
like,
that.
He's at the end of his rope. He knows he's at the end of the rope.
Well, I
he
think
knows
he's
it.
probably retire. He'll probably retire because the Lakers
Yeah,
aren't
he
going
probably
to bring
retires
him back.
and he's going all out.
It's
But
not
I'm
just
saying-
that. It's not. But it's not just that. His body is breaking down.
but he's
to
consistently
this year.
performing while
He's even
doing it,
telling
though.
you that. He's telling you my body is
Yeah.
breaking down.
Oh yeah,
He's
but
washed. That's why I
no,
say
that
he's
doesn't
washed.
mean he's washed. Washed is when you're already broken down.
No,
Right?
watch
No,
is when
no. See,
watch is when you get
that's
on the
why we have a
court.
disagreement. That's where we have a
No,
disagreement. Washed to
man,
me,
no, watch. Okay, tell me watch this to you.
washed is you can't do the same job you did day in, day out,
But
every
he's
single
doing
day.
it
Meet
right
the demand
now
it is.
out of nowhere.
LeBron
That's
can't do that anymore.
bringing him up. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh shit. what
LeBron
is
can't do that anymore.
You know who's
Bro,
not,
if I was
you know
at
who's
your
not
house, man,
washed?
I hit you with an RKO out of
You know,
nowhere for that.
you know who's not washed?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Bungie coming out with a guided game called Marathon,
Oh, God.
March 5th,
Man,
2026,
no,
on all platforms. Oh my God,
This
this
guy.
destroyed anything that Xbox did today in their direct show with that stupid little pot game that they made.
Yeah,
What?
how many tweets you put on there about killing, man? I mean, look, me and Sick was like, okay, we weren't feeling it, but we weren't going out there trashing the damn game like 4 tweets or something like some fool was.
Who was
Yeah,
doing
but
that?
you know what? He was just he's just trolling everybody with this marathon thing. Meanwhile, I'm telling this dude like 3 times I look in the chat because I see info about a actual game I think we're all interested in, that Samsung game, right?
We're
They
talking
just
about
posted an
Marathon,
article
baby.
on Steam with the combat and stuff. I mean, I wish it was videos, but it might actually be. I don't really know. I didn't look at it
Wait,
in that
Samsung?
detail. On Samsung, yeah,
Samsung?
Samsung. Remember this game here with it takes place in like the 90s or whatever?
Nah.
Dude, we talked about this like
what's that? A beat 'em up?
No, it's you don't remember this? Samsung, we were talking about this game. With the driving and all of that?
Not Marathon?
Not Marathon.
It looked like.
When did we talk about Samsung? I don't remember talking about Samsung.
Hillbilly sleeping dogs.
Because it's like hillbilly sleeping dogs are like driving and shit, and now they're showing the combat, which we didn't see too much of. That's why you must not remember. But
Yeah,
if
as I
you
said,
scroll more, you see more of the
hillbilly
stuff.
sleeping dogs.
It takes place like in the 90s. It seemed like.
No, it's really
Scroll
good.
down more and show more of the content, bro.
Well, it's just another funny
More
video.
more combat. Yeah. This article is combat focus. They're showing more of the combat than they did before, because before it was all about the driving in the footage.
And when does this come out?
We don't know yet. They're still working on
Ah,
it. Like,
why
look
you
at
telling
that.
us that? Man, give me a
Lower,
date.
no, no, whoa,
Man,
slow down,
I'm
all the way
mad.
back down, all the way back
Nah,
down the lower right link, scroll all the way
Lower
down.
right leg, all the way down, lower right
This
leg.
one, January 8th.
I don't remember
Right.
when we talked about Samsung, so
I
this is
remember
Talked
anything.
about this, bro. The
What do you
footage. You
mean,
remember
click
the footage? Okay, you see what says Samsung? Click on it.
footage. Where?
It says
when?
coming soon.
Click on Samsung. Good freaking, you're doing this on purpose. Let the footage play this one.
He
You
is
don't remember
trolling
this?
you, dude.
What
He's
this-
on the troll mode all day today. He's been trolling
Yep.
people.
You don't remember this at all,
Marathon already beat this game too.
bro.
Okay,
You don't remember this at all?
no, I don't.
We were talking about when he
I
goes
don't
in
remember.
reverse. and
No,
puts his
seriously,
arm
no,
on
no.
the thing,
On
he's looking
King
behind him and all
aside,
that.
I don't remember what's talking about this at all.
I don't.
Wow.
either.
You must have been talking to somebody
you
else.
sure?
Y'all were drinking that day. I remember I was drinking beers too, though. But what the hell? Why I remember y'all don't.
I don't
You don't
remember
remember
it.
this at all.
Maybe I was
I don't
wrong.
remember it.
So what about it, man? Come
Or
on.
you may
speak
be
on
having
it.
a conversation
That's it?
with somebody else that you
You
think
don't
was
remember?
us. No.
Listen, man, you were showing marathon all
I'm
day.
gonna
I just
show the
went
video.
low key and put other different shit. Meanwhile, y'all talking your sports arguments.
So what
That-
about
that's
it,
all.
dawg?
See?
Speak on it.
I'm just saying they're showing the combat. The game is looking hype. It's coming to Steam. I'm
So,
sure it's coming to consoles
okay.
too. And if you're
I
gonna
did-
show marathon, okay, here's an actually potentially good game that we might actually play instead of marathon.
I did
there
like
you
Sleeping
go.
Dogs.
Yeah.
And what?
There you
No,
go.
no Xbox, no PlayStation.
Well, it's a smaller team,
Ah,
so
that's their excuse.
wishlist it, follow it.
Eh,
There you go.
You got a road, quick.
Wasn't the architecture
Yeah.
of the consoles supposed to be easy to port over games to?
Sure, but it'll be on your ROG. You can play this on your ROG. It'll be Steam. Wishlist and follow now.
God.
This guy, bro. That's why he's only got 3 games on his wish list for Steam, but he has a ROG.
I do have like a let me see. Add to my wish list. Where's my
And then
wish
follow.
list? Where's my
Man,
wish
that picture right there shows
Yeah,
you
it's
like
follow as
GTA
well. It's
4
follow right
underneath
next
the
to it. Right
bridge
next
and
to
all
it.
that.
It's follow.
list? I
Yeah,
got
there you go.
these
Wish
right
list.
here. Look, this is what I got on my wish list.
Yep, 4 game. Stellar Cheeks.
Four.
Nice.
Stellar Cheeks, baby.
Bro, Deliver Us from Mars is like $5 on the key code.
Man, it's
Is
like
that coming to
$2
Xbox?
on
Stellar
some
Blade
other
coming to
website.
Xbox? I thought it was.
It's like
I
$2
thought it was.
on some other website.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, real quick, hey, Sick. If you like that game, you should try the Axe of Blood demo.
Axe of Blood.
Axe of Blood.
Let me look that up
Extra
right
blood?
now. I got my
Extra
Oh,
blood?
I
Yeah,
saw
they
today.
say black people can't say ask and act. So let me see.
acts of blood.
Acts,
I heard you.
acts
Oh.
of
Full
blood.
disclosure, the
Oh,
white guy
yeah,
didn't say
so-
that.
Can't
I already
say
got a
it.
wish
Say it
listed,
again.
and I have the demo not
Acts-
installed, but
Acts
marked
of
into my
blood?
account.
Blood?
Acts of blood.
What's up, blood?
Oh no, I did try this. Yeah, I remember this. Yes, I've tried this. I've tried this
You
before I
tried it?
installed it. Yeah, I tried the demo. The demo
Nuts.
looked dope. It's on my wish list. I'm following it
All,
already.
all I noticed today outside the
Indonesian
It's
developer
made by one
direct
guy.
was that game
Yeah.
that looked like Ark, and I forgot the name of it.
Ark.
Looked like Ark.
Remember that one with the dinosaur
That's not
that I
right.
was
Jurassic
I was
Park
talking to you
Evolution.
about earlier today?
Earlier
Yeah, I remember
today.
you talking about it. I
Yeah,
just don't remember the name of it.
I don't forget the name. See, if you don't remember, Sick, that's fine because I owe you one because I was talking about it earlier today. So.
That's why I stay quiet after that. I just said that part. I left it quiet. Yeah, I'm not petty. I'm not petty.
No, there was one that it was like it was like you're a
Had a
hunter
dinosaur.
and they had like a Tyrannosaurus in the background. I was like, what is this, Ark? I forgot what it was though. I'll have to take a look at it again.
Oh, you mean the game from the direct?
It wasn't in the direct, but I was looking at it. I think I was on the computer. I was looking at it.
Oh, then
Oh, you know, we
Hey,
were talking about
isn't
Q1
Liquid
releases.
Swords Wu-Tang?
who?
36
Liquid
chambers.
Swords. Isn't that Wu-Tang?
Maybe
36 chambers.
Liquid Swords. I think so.
We were looking at Q1 releases, and that's where I found it.
Well, that's a developer. They've never made anything before. I think it's their first game.
Got nothing.
Well, I think that's the name of one of these songs or something, right?
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah. I think that's a reference. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a song.
Wu-Tang. That's a Wu-Tang song. Yeah, that's what I
It's
thought.
no, it's an album. It's an album.
It's an album. See, that's why when you said the name, I didn't realize you meant the developer.
Oh,
Because
Oh,
look,
I know.
because I saw Liquid Swords on the Samson game, and then this white dude popped up. I was like, huh?
Yeah.
Because I know they got a Wu-Tang game coming out that we
Yes.
haven't heard anything about in years.
Hey, Be Real
Yeah.
came out with the song. Remember
Who?
Cypress Hill? Be Real?
Be real.
Yeah.
Come out with a song
That's
named Liquid
for the
Swords?
essays, bro.
No, that's for
Still,
hey.
it's
Well,
for
that's
everybody,
mainly
man.
for the that's from the essays for everybody.
For everybody,
from
man.
the
Well,
essay.
music is for everybody.
Man, we don't just.
But,
come on now.
Hey, who are the white boys from
I just say
Massachusetts?
this against those essays in particular.
House of Pain. House of Pain.
Ah,
There you
nice
go.
House
I
of
like those
Pain.
guys too.
Yeah.
I like those guys too.
Jump around.
Jump around.
Yeah.
Yo, they rep
And
way
then-
better than what's his name did.
What?
Who's that?
Vanilla Ice.
Oh man, don't be
Man,
clowning
you
on
better get up
Vanilla
off
Ice,
of
man.
Robbie Van Winkle.
Come on now.
Yeah, man. I'm being mean, huh? I'm being mean.
He's cool.
I'll stop. My bad.
All right, man, so we're gonna go back to Marathon because you know that's the number one game is gonna be gone.
No. Let's talk about the direct finally. 'cause
Real quick. Hey,
45 minutes in.
Tech, you really are hype for Marathon, huh?
Yeah, dog.
Are you trolling or are you interested in
Ferocious. That's the name of it. Ferocious.
No. When Sig
Ferocious,
gets confused,
okay, yeah,
like,
yeah.
no, are you trolling? You being for real?
I can't really tell. There's a point where I can't tell with him. So yeah.
You'll never know.
Ferocious is the name of the one. That
No,
was like-
Marathon looks
Ferocious,
good
I
to me.
remember
I don't know why everybody's like trying to
Marathon
knock it,
does not
but
look good to me.
it's always looked good to me.
That's it. That's it.
Really?
Does it look good to
Never
you?
said this before us.
Okay.
Yep.
You've never said that to us ever before, and we continue.
That's not true.
Art-
That's not
Art-
true.
Art is subjective.
I've been defending it this whole time. When y'all talk about how it looks and this and that and the third, and I'm saying I can tell y'all why they made it look this way.
No, that
And you
part I
already
love.
and you already know you're gonna get the Bungie gameplay, so the gameplay is gonna be
Yes.
good.
Yes,
now-
you
now,
already
what-
saying all those things.
Now, what these nerds are expecting as it pertains to spending money every month, I don't do that.
No.
So I don't care what the live service content looks like. I don't
Nope.
care about the skins. If the game is fun, I'll play it for 200 hours. But no, I've always said it looks like a good Bungie game to me. And I know why they did the graphics like that, because they wanted to be able to be played on anything. And it looks good to me.
So you scale down your game. That's great.
I do like the statue.
If I'm gonna
though.
play a game for hours and I don't like the
I
way
do-
it looks, I ain't playing
I do
it.
like
so.
this little.
Oh, if
statue
you don't
thing.
like the way it looks, then you don't like the way it looks.
Yeah,
I don't have a problem.
I don't
Like,
like the way it looks.
and then you probably the same cat that's got
Can I
got
talk?
1,000 hours in Fortnite.
Damn,
I'm
man.
sorry.
No, I don't play Fortnite either.
Yeah, I like this.
You're
I
not
like
that
the
dumb.
statue here. That's
You
all
ain't
I'm
that
I
dumb.
saying.
don't play Fortnite either. So.
Oh,
Okay,
see,
we'll pay $200 for the collector's edition.
I
Then,
don't
Seth.
want to pay that much. Huh?
Well,
You know what? They need $200 for the. They need all the money they can
I'll
get
wait
right
till
now.
this is.
don't you want? Don't you want? Don't you want
You need to
PlayStation
save
and
that money
Sony
for
to stay in
Samsung.
business?
It's gonna
You
be
need
on
to save that
Woot.
money for
And it's gonna
Samsung.
be out for
Goddammit.
$20.
Look. No, you know what? I'm gonna
Ridiculous.
answer. I'm gonna answer your question. I'm gonna answer your question, realist. As much as I don't want anybody to go out of business, if Bungie goes out of business, that's their own doing, and I don't feel sorry for them.
Yes, that's how I feel about it too.
Okay, because they had that coming. So
Well,
to answer
people
your
are had it
question, no, I would not want to
What
see
about
them
the
go out of
developers?
business. But if they did, I'm not shedding a tear because their
What about the
leadership failed them.
developers?
No one cares about developers. They've been laying them off. They laid them off.
Oh,
Watch them lay off. Watch them once this game is released. Watch them lay off about a third of the
I
developers.
mean, of course, it's not gonna take people. People have different expectations. Like I haven't played Ark, so I don't know what people are getting from Ark that makes it stick. But people have already, the verdict's already out. Like the jury and verdict is out on this
Well,
game already.
some of it, they're piling on because of the stuff that they ripped off.
Okay, well they paid
for
them.
fun.
Move on.
No, I that's not. But you can ask Sick. Sick and I, when we first saw it, both I even asked Sick. I said, "Am I out of line by saying this game doesn't look good?" And Sick
And I
goes,
always
"Nope."
repeat the story. I always
Right.
repeat the story. So I'm not going to
Yeah.
do it this time, but it's
Right.
nice. It's not out of bias. I already knew ahead of time it was coming to all platforms.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, I'm just going to, the one thing I will repeat, the gaming community at large has rejected this game. It's about to be another Concord situation. It should have been free to play.
I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be Concord.
Reaction. They
It's,
should have.
it's just
once
not
they
gonna.
did that.
It's just not gonna replace. It's not gonna replace Destiny's losses. But I
Oh
don't think
dear
it'll
God,
be
no.
Concord.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna bring up Concord. See, I liked Concord more than Marvel Rivals. You know what I mean?
Well, okay.
And I don't like.
I don't-
Yeah,
I don't
you
even-
know
that
what?
ain't
But
saying much.
that's not an outlandish take though, because
That's not outlandish take.
no,
Yeah,
because
I got
there's been people that we talked to in Bag. I forgot who was it that worked on that game that talked to us. Sick.
On Marvel.
Oh shit!
No,
I'm
on
not gonna-
Concord. He
Yeah.
worked on it.
I'm not gonna remember who, but yes.
Dude, it's one of the major guys we see on the Twitter, and I'm having a brain fart.
Yes.
But
I'm being dumb.
I have heard from multiple people that say Concord in itself, from a quality aspect, is not a bad game.
that game at all. Yeah.
Not a bad game. The problem is my thing with Concord is it came out 10 years too late. That's all I'm saying. If this thing came out 10 years ago, probably be a hit.
Then it would have beat Overwatch to the market.
Yep.
Could you say
And
the
that's
same
the
for
problem
this
that
one?
Sony has, is because you're trying to enter into a watered down market, and
Well,
you
the
have
problem
to do
is they're
something
not
to wrestle
originating.
market away.
They're not creating. That's
Right.
their problem.
Could it be- could it
Like
be said the
Overwatch
same for this one?
Overwatch came going on 9 years ago,
Mhm.
right? And so once you see the idea that you need a copy, then you need to execute it.
Yeah.
And then
Sometimes that
this
takes time.
wasn't Activision seeing an idea or Epic seeing an idea like they took from Bluehole and go say, let's make our own version of that. This was some fledgling studio who Sony decided to buy into,
Mhm.
saying, let's catch up to Activision, who Sony already admitted in court proceedings that they can't compete with.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And that's their problem. See, what they need to do is be originators. Ubisoft said that why are we chasing trends when we have the capacity to create? I haven't seen them do anything new yet. Oh yes, I have. They had the finals, and they had what's the other game that they killed?
Finals does not suck. I'll give them that much.
No, it doesn't. I had to remember that they did bring out 2 service games that were had original
Solid.
ideas.
The
Yeah.
It
finals.
was finals and it was something else.
Yeah, the finals is oh, by the way, while you're trying to think of it, is the same universe as Ark Raiders. It takes place in the moon. Meanwhile, Ark Raiders is on Earth, like plot wise. FY.
But even with the finals, like I would consider the finals a success game, but even its market share is it's not near the top.
And that's the thing with the industry.
No, it's dead.
They'll see a game like
Right.
that and be like, "Oh, it's dead. Let's kill it and cancel it because it's not making all the money that they expected."
Right.
But it is making money, and to them, that's still a loss. And that's the problem with the industry. I've been railing against on this podcast for many many
Oh,
episodes.
even though
a
they're
year.
making money, they still take it as a loss.
The
They still take it as a loss.
Yeah.
Right.
because it didn't hit
they're
the
not making
expectation.
as much as they wanted to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Their expectations are
But
wild.
I mean, I've said this for 2 years. If you're going to get into the live service market, you have to do one or two things better. You have to, what Realist says is true. You have to create something that hasn't been done or hasn't been seen. You have to innovate, or you have to do something that does
Already been
exist
done at
that blows the leader out of the water. And even then, that's hard to do because the leader can also he's
been iterating for a minute.
Right. So those are the only two ways of getting it, because there isn't any more live service players out there. It's pretty much tapped out. So you have to wrestle an audience away from somebody, and that's the problem with the live service games is you're so attached to your character. It's got to take something really, really good to get you away from it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then when you talk about like a hero shooter, I mean, how many have come and gone? But yeah, so the reason why I keep saying the final is Ubisoft on their stage. But the game, I'm talking about X Defiant.
X Defiant, that's the one.
But I'm not hating. But I'm not hating on Realist, because Realist says he's always liked the game and he likes how it looks. I'm talking about Marathon. I don't hate on that. I mean, that if he likes the art style, I mean, because he's right. If they have if the mechanics of a Bungie shooter goes to this game,
yeah, you made him mad. He left.
Yeah. Then
Mike thing, didn't I?
he'll come back. But he's right. I mean, if it handles like Destiny did, then that's half the battle there. I just think I don't like the look. It looks like it looks. I mean, I hate to use that word. It looks trashy to me. It does. It looks like you didn't have to work.
I'm not feeling it, bro.
Yeah,
I ain't feeling it.
Not feeling square guns. I mean, he showed a screen of it as like box guns. It's like,
I'm not feeling that, bro.
Maybe the outside is boxy, but the chamber is
Minecraft is boxy. What's the problem? Like, come on, man.
It's not Minecraft. That's what.
All right. Enough of my.
We go to the developer direct. We haven't even touched that.
Yeah, man. It's been an hour. We haven't talked about it yet.
Right.
We've derailed the football. He's derailed us a marathon, and it wasn't even Marathon's day today. I don't even know why you've been on Marathon.
Day one for me. Once it gets down to $10, and that's it, man. It's Marathon.
You would buy it for $10? No, I wouldn't either. I don't even want it when it's on
That's
sale.
what I'm saying for Marathon. It needs to be free to play. Once they saw that negative reaction, it should have been free to play.
PSN Premium.
It'll be on PlayStation Premium pretty quickly, I would think. I
have a year's worth of service.
I don't think it's gonna be Concord though. I mean, it'll survive. I just don't think no one's gonna play it. I don't think Concord is like the ultimate like pull after 2 weeks. I mean, I don't think it's gonna do that.
Who's trying to make Concord? Who's the one to develop?
Oh, the comparison I think Sick was like it's gonna be like another Concord, and I'm like,
another big failure.
Concord. Yeah, it'll be a big failure, but there's levels. There's levels to failure.
Right, but it's like Sony type of failure. If they don't make this money off rip, they killing it because their money is low. We see what happened with Sony and TCL, which we need to talk about, by the way.
What?
You know what I'm saying? It's relevant, and it's another tangent.
TV deal.
Yeah. So let's not pretend like this is not a real situation. When I say it, and people might feel like, oh, I have no concern for Sony, who I'm really fucking doing now with the writing starting to be on the wall. You get me?
No, I understand. No, I
understand people in general.
My thing is, but I think what bothers me about Concord, other than it failed and all that, is anytime something fails, people like to go and say, well, it's going to be another Concord. And I'm like, dude, a Concord is like once every blue moon failure. Like that's like complete. Like just like not ever failures is the same. Like I agree with you, Sick, that I don't think this is going to last, but I don't think it's going to be like, I can't put it to failure as far as the level of failure is Concord.
Concord deserved what happened to it because it wasn't doing well. But my point is, Sony is in such a way they feel like they cannot absorb anything or even leave it being as poorly received as it was.
No,
Right?
I
And I
absolutely
feel like
agree.
this will be similar in rejection. Maybe
Yes.
overall in numbers is slightly better, right? But that doesn't mean that's enough. And so if Sony did it before, what's to say they won't do it again, especially when we see what's going on now with the TV situation, right? Like this is real. They really may, and I don't wish that on any game. But dear God, let's not pretend like it's not highly possible. It is my overall point only. I
Right.
don't want it to happen.
I
think
will
it
say this. I will say this. I think the only reason after all the garbage about them ripping off assets,
Mhm.
I personally think if Concord didn't happen, they would have pulled the plug on this game already.
They would have pulled the plug on this already. Yes. I agree.
And because Concord happened, this is where you and I agree. It puts more pressure on a pile-on of a second really bad situation, a really bad failure in 3 years. Not good for PlayStation.
Not good at all, bro.
No.
So I do agree with that. I get a little sensitive about when people just automatically like, and it's not you sick. It's a lot of people online. It's like anything
because you already know where I'm
bad,
coming
oh,
from.
it's Concord bad. No, dude, Concord's like once every blue moon, man. That list isn't long, of just complete total failure. You know, in 2 weeks.
That was bad.
Yeah, I mean, you could count on. Yeah, I don't think you can count on one hand of a game with that much hype, that much PR behind it. Yeah, to the ET. I mean, you ain't finding copies of Concord in the desert. I'll tell you that. No, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like that much hype, that and to totally collapse. I don't even. How long was it released? 2 weeks, if that.
It was 2 weeks.
Yeah, and they had already announced that they were going to kill at the end of the month, right?
Right. I mean, that is just like that is. I mean, it would have. To me, that's even worse than if it never released at all. So, but anyways, to the direct.
All right. So, what do you guys think?
You want scores?
I don't care about scores. Just like overall.
Let's break it down in order, I guess, right?
Okay.
What was the
first off was
what was the first?
What was the order first? What did they show
It
first?
was the third party game.
The third party game.
Reincarnation.
Beast of Reincarnation by
that
Game Freak.
Looked freaking amazing.
I like
You
it.
see how he instantly jumps that on? That's honest reaction right there, baby.
That looked pretty badass to me.
Tech, can I ask you a question? Since you've been playing E33 fairly recently, did you see some of the mechanics did you notice some of the similarities with some of that in this game? Because I did.
Yeah, some of their animations of like the close up, like I guess executions,
and their layouts with some of their there's an RPG element where they can cast spells and stuff. That kind of reminded me of
and I mean other than this one looks like more free battle scenarios with the big monsters, whereas E33 was a turn based. But if E33 wasn't a turn based, I could see the similarities between the two.
Yes, this is more of an action RPG. I mean, definitely more action RPG than. But some of the stuff it did remind me of E33.
Yeah, no, it was.
I don't know if that's
looked
coincidence.
Like I know you guys were talking about the whole like I'm tired of like the whole samurai Japanese thing and everything, but this one looked pretty cool though, And I'm the same with, I'm the same with you guys with the whole it's Japanese year after year after year after year, but I haven't played them. I played Ghost of Tsushima, whatever you say it. And that was it.
Tsushima,
and that was it. And and then Ninja Gaiden.
The T is silent,
right?
Yeah.
And so, I haven't played Yote or any other.
Technically not, but
I haven't.
I ain't gonna play Yote till it's on PC.
Yeah.
So, I'm not worn out on the whole Japanese thing or theme. So I'm into it.
It's not even the Japanese theme. It's that every time you have a game like this, the guy always has a katana, right? Yeah. The guy or girl always has a katana. And I like katanas. I need to buy one. Right. I need to buy another one. I bought one long ago.
Yeah, this guy's running around with swords. in New
No,
York.
not running around nowhere. It's in a
You
box.
you got plenty of options if you haven't played it. That was my point earlier today.
Yes.
It was like it's
Yeah.
it's getting to the point where I'm like, okay.
Oh, there's Assassin's Creed also. They had a theme.
Mm-hmm. But I mean,
You said it had a what?
Theme. Japanese.
Like a
well, the
Japanese
thing of
theme?
Japanese style with katana as a weapon
you're
and
not,
stuff like that.
but Sick was right what we were talking about. I mean, it is Japanese. You're always going to have a Japanese themes game. It's going to be. In fact, we're going to have more Chinese themed games coming into the market
Nowadays.
too,
Yeah. To make up.
So
for
I
that,
mean,
yeah.
it's
Korean,
when
too.
I said it, it was me kind of tongue in cheek. It's like because,
but it's also true. Yeah.
it's also true. Like when I brought up,
That's why it was a good joke.
zombies. Like zombies been overplayed for the last 15, 20 years.
Man, shut up.
Zombie games that has.
This guy don't want to hear that.
I know he doesn't want to hear it, but I mean, there is no shortage of zombie games.
I thought I was gonna see some State of Decay today.
You know what?
You know
what? We didn't say that. Sick. We were talking what would be a better and one more thing. That would have been a better one more thing.
Yeah, we'll get to that when the time comes. We'll get to that when the time comes.
So look, you say zombie
taking it in
game
order, by
played
the
out.
way.
What? Tell me a bad zombie game that came out.
No, hold on.
It's not, I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm not saying it's bad. You're taking my words out of context.
When we get to that section, we're taking
out of context how they played out. It's like when something gets played out, it means I won't play it. It means
hold on. No, but realist. We'll get to that when we're talking about that. We're talking about the presentation in order. So we're talking about the first.
And he brought up zombie games, so that's what we're talking about, homeboy.
Oh my lord, bro.
Forget I said. I'm just saying there's plenty of options. That's all I'm saying.
Beast was the first. Yeah, I guess
Beast was the first game they showed. Yeah, Beast was the first game they showed.
Beast was the first one they showed. I was impressed with it. I think it's going to be
crazy. It's going to be like
40, 50 hour game.
Game Freak, the Pokemon developer, plus some other developer and some temp workers worked on that game.
So Beast of Reincarnation, is that a Monster Hunter game?
It's an action RPG.
It's
linear. They're saying.
So is Monster Hunter.
I never played a Monster Hunter game.
But this is more linear. I think the term that I saw. No, hold on. They said.
I don't think it's going to be as long as Monster
Hunter. I'm going to find this article. Okay. So they said it was. Come on. Where the fuck was it? I saw it and I liked it, so I can remember to use it later. Okay. So action RPG has been in development for 6 years. A project between Game Freak and Fictions with outsourced help. Played time may take upwards of 40 hours. Post-apocalyptic Japan in the year 4026 with most of humanity gone. Not open world. Described as a single wide road, multiple difficulty options.
So
I think it's 40, 50 hour action RPG.
40 upwards of 40 hours. Yeah,
Monster
very
linear. Like a 200 hour.
Yeah, very linear. That's why when he said Monster Hunter, I decided to read this instead because that's more accurate.
What they call it? They don't call it a Monster Hunter game. They call it Monster something. But like, I think Game Freak, man, they saw what Nintendo was doing with Pokemon. Said, hey, let us show them what we can really do.
So Game Freak saw the
I forgot about that too.
Yeah, the same developer as all the Pokemon games from the beginning. Yep, the same developer.
Oh wow.
Yes.
So this is definitely out of left field for them. So
I don't know. It looks good to me.
Well, I hope they stay. I hope they stay in left field because
yes, like this is looking good.
Honestly, I'm not gonna buy a Nintendo this generation. Like,
yeah, take it from me. That's a good choice.
Like, what's this thing? Power World is completely doing what it's stuff like Power World is gonna make Nintendo have to do what PlayStation and Xbox are doing.
Yeah, and they lost they had the lawsuit drop too, by the way.
Yep.
Because there was no case.
Yeah, that's right. And we're so happy to see it too, aren't we? Because the whole this is good for the whole industry. And the fact if Nintendo had won even a little bit of this shit, it would have been bad for all of us. And on top of that, fuck Nintendo. So there you go. You know, it's this in terms of that, it's the best timeline.
It does remind me of a little Final Fantasy though, with the action RPG.
But I kind of understand Nintendo's side too, because Nintendo is like, we created. Why don't you do something completely different? Because when you look at Nintendo, I don't think they directly. No, those monsters look the same, but the whole way that the game plays is totally different. You know what I mean? The way that they evolved the whole monster catcher game is different. Like the survival aspects, the way that all of them have functions.
Yeah.
And then they tried to patent stuff that's been out there forever, but they reacted the same way to Digimon, which isn't as
But isn't the complaint for
Isn't as
Pokemon
similar.
is it
No,
hasn't
Digimon
evolved?
was bigger, right? Isn't that Bandai?
No, right. I'm not talking about size or bigger or more successful. I'm talking about in terms of the similarity. Okay, I could at least entertain, the discussion of the similarity with the Pokemons or whatever they call them in Pal World and blah blah blah. That I could entertain
Pals.
that thought, right? But in the pals, right? But in Digimon, not at all. And Nintendo reacted the same way back then.
But
Right?
Nintendo would rather strike a deal than try to bully
No,
a company that's half their
They'd
size.
rather bully people. That's what they
Nintendo's
do.
bullies.
That's what I'm saying.
would rather bully
They
people.
can't bully. They can't bully the
Power World, they
Digimon,
weren't
but they
afraid of
can
them.
bully Power World.
They tried
tried,
to bully
but
Digimon,
they
and they failed both
Well,
times.
they
they
tried,
tried
yeah.
bullying.
Yeah.
They tried to bully everybody. What do you mean? They failed every
They
time.
failed
Thank God for
because
that.
the Japanese
Who
court.
do they try to bully? I mean, like I know
How
that they're
many monster
litigious.
games? A
no,
Monster
I'm talking about like
Rancher,
other companies.
Digimon, Power World. That's 3 off rip. Like, and there were more that I'm not remembering. Right? They
I don't
always try to
remember.
bully
Wasn't there a
Japanese.
franchise
That's
that they were
Nintendo's
saying
thing.
it was? I forgot what it was. A long time ago. It was like too close to Zelda. They kind of nixed too.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
forgot
That's
what
what
it
they
was.
do. That's what they do.
I'm surprised they didn't go
cross
after
the law.
Tunic.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. Listen, they throw the legal
I forgot
ninjas at it. That's what they
was
do.
that game? They went
That's
after
what they
the-
do.
I,
It was long
I know
time
what you're
ago.
talking about. I can't remember. The
Yeah,
name now.
and they said it was too much like Zelda, and that game you
Yeah.
never heard of from. It was like someone took him out in the back and shot him. Like you never heard of him again.
And nobody had ever heard of
The
it before,
cartel,
man.
the Nintendo cartel struck.
Yeah, man, like the legal ninjas. I'm
Kendo
telling you, they
cartel.
sink them. They got a whole internal clan that they use.
The
I'm
child
telling
game
you, man.
cartel.
They got their own ninja village. I'm telling you, they
PG,
do.
the PG cartel.
Yeah, bro. So I'm just so happy that they lost so and
And
then
I'm not
one of
even
the
a Power World
tactics that
guy. I'm not even a
I'm not.
Power.
I've
I know
never even
Beast
played it.
is. I
I
know
was
Beast
playing
was.
I was
playing it
playing
or
for like
nothing.
a good month, man, of Power.
I have no interest in playing or nothing. But the one thing I remember
Beast
that
was playing it. He
Nintendo
liked it.
did that was the
Yeah.
worst about it was
Yeah.
they started to patent shit they did 20 years ago where the patent would have started to expire by now anyway. Actually would have expired by now because Pokemon was from the 90s. So fuck those guys.
You know what I think? This is what I think if Power World didn't get the. I think Power World took advantage of the fact that a lot of people are frustrated with Pokemon because they haven't
Yes.
evolved that franchise.
Right, and that's when Nintendo
Power World
probably
was doing
like
something better
with
than
their
what
own.
Pokemon
they were out
Pokemons.
Pokemoning Pokemon.
And they made
because
Pokemon look out of date, what the shit they should have did a long time ago. Just like that other game, Doki something that really looks like Pokemon.
Yeah.
And really makes you it doesn't look like Pokemon. It looks like what Pokemon should have looked like in the 2020s.
And the reason why I said this is it wasn't like Nintendo came after them right when Power
Easy
World
money.
launched. They came after them like a few months after Power World was
After
getting
success.
Yeah, because they thought it was gonna be a nothing burger
right.
Yeah.
to cast out of eating.
Yeah.
Yep. And now
So-
they see it's doing well, so they went whole hog.
So
Like-
what does Bing say to Nintendo?
What does Bing say to
What, he
Nintendo?
says F Nintendo.
He says F Nintendo. I say fuck Nintendo. That's what
He's
I
like,
say.
"Fuck Nintendo. Yeah.
You can't say
I
F
say fuck it.
Nintendo when you're buying their product.
Hey, you
No,
sold
Bing
yours,
does,
right,
though.
Sick? You already sold it?
Yes, I did.
You
Yeah,
did.
finally, yeah. On Christmas Eve, it finally sold.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
realistically,
did you hear the rumor about that?
Got
Did you
the
see
low
that?
price fee. It would have got a
That's
better
it,
price
that's
than
it.
eBay did.
All right, so check
Hey,
this
me and
out.
my wife was friends back then.
Mm.
So
I
check
hear
this out. Check this
I
out.
hear you.
So I bought
I hear you.
the Joy Cons. They just suck, right? They break after
Yes.
a while, right? And they're just
Yes.
too small. So I
Oh, it's
bought
good,
a
man.
controller case where you could just slide the screen on. Kind of look like the ROG, right? Well, I received it. The moment I was charging it, it was already broken. Like it would not stop vibrating. The vibrating motors turned on and just would not turn off. Like right at the moment when I was going to charge it, right? And so I returned it, got my money back, so not a big deal. But I was telling my kid, I said, hey, you know how the controllers are broken? So I bought one. I told him the whole story about buying one, but I had to return it. He's like, he goes, why did you buy that? You know the Nintendo's old. Nobody plays with it. Nobody plays with it.
Yeah.
Like,
I remember you saying this story. Yeah.
and I'm like,
Hilarious.
oh, I'm sorry. So he's all,
Whoops.
nobody wants to play with the Switch. Poor little Switch. Still good.
Now the rumors are they're discontinuing production halting production for a while because of the memory. So
For what?
memory shortage.
No. For what? What's getting halted?
1 second.
What's that?
What's
The Switch 2.
Nintendo
Oh.
Switch 2 production.
Yeah, they're halting the production until Q3 of this year because they're saying the memory shortage.
Yeah, it's because they're gonna have to raise the price. There's no shortage.
They're gonna have to raise the prices either way.
Y'all keep calling it a shortage. Shortage normally creates demand, but there's no
I didn't
shortage.
say shortage. The tweet said
Oh
shortage.
yes, you did.
I read the tweet, man. I didn't come out.
I'm just saying that there's no shortage, and so these companies. I remember PlayStation fans. We talked about this earlier. PlayStation has bought so many PlayStations. Nobody even wants them, right? But eventually those are going to run out. And then
Even the
Nintendo's
Switch
got
2 sales are starting to go
Nintendo's
down,
got
too.
Nvidia inside,
Yeah.
the main culprit.
So this is no different than what happened with the GPUs back then, right? It's the same thing, or no?
No, that was a shortage.
That was a shortage.
Yeah, we're talking about with the crypto stuff.
Well, I'm just saying when the GPUs was like in hot demand, you couldn't find them anywhere, and the prices went
Yeah,
up
that's
when you
for
did
the,
find
that's for
them.
the crypto stuff.
I mean, it is similar in the aspect that AI is driving this.
Because you need
Yeah,
more.
but
AI,
you can get all the RAM you can stand. You're just gonna pay triple the price for it.
But that was the same thing with the GPUs because everybody was buying them, right? So
I was
No,
watching-
you had to get those from resellers.
So I was watching a video of a guy who owns a computer repair shop, and he recently, before this whole thing with the RAM, he was buying old laptops and refurbishing and pick them up, clean them up and do whatever he needs to do to resell it.
I'm back.
And now he's saying that the vendor he gets laptops from, they pull out the RAM and sell the computer to him without the RAM. He's aware of this.
Yeah.
Because they make more money now from the RAM than they do from the entire laptop.
yeah.
It's crazy.
You could buy whole laptops, machines
That's
for dirt
right.
cheap without no RAM in them.
And so
So
what?
That's
for
why
me,
you
it's
have those companies offering to buy your old laptops.
Mhm.
So what do you think is going to happen? They're halting production of the Switch 2, right? And let's say, I don't think it will, but let's say the demand starts picking back up on it again. What do you think? Scalpers are going to come back and buy those damn
But
things. and
people
they're gonna sell
sold
for
Well,
it.
that.
Yeah. Switch 2,
the
like
scalpers
they were
already
Switch
bought the
1.
switches.
Yeah, they
Right.
already did.
But I'm just saying,
Because it used to be, I go to the store and see 10 switches in the case. I'm
Yep.
going to Walmart tonight, and I bet you there's no switches.
Oh, man.
yeah.
But the problem is nobody cares.
If the news has already hit, you're right. They're already doing it.
Yeah, the problem is nobody cares. It's
No,
like
because the demand was going down anyways.
yeah,
Yes.
because the investors had already started to pull out. I started
Mhm.
to send y'all a picture of Nintendo because I told y'all I was going to buy some stock. But like
Yeah,
they were at 24 earlier. Now
said
they're
you
at
were gonna-
15.
Yeah.
And so like the investors already pulled back because they don't have enough first party content to drive console sales.
And
Yeah. Hey.
Nintendo was putting their games on sale, which is not that is a
What?
rare
When
thing
did
for
they
them
do
to
that?
do. In
Here's
the
the thing I
holidays,
feel about all of this,
during the
though.
holidays.
But
Like
they
I
used
look
to-
at all
yeah.
of this, and I always wanted some mea culpa for Nintendo. I never thought it would have been anything like this, right? Like this RAM situation to do it, not their own actions, but their own actions leave them where this RAM situation is really starting to fuck them, right? So I guess it's it's their actions, it's coming back to bite them in the ass. It's just the thing that started the whole ball rolling in the first place, doesn't put the blame on them where it's deserving. I feel like it's not the way I wanted it to happen. I wanted this me a couple to happen to Nintendo, but not this way to start. But in the end, I guess it works out, right?
I don't.
Their own actions means that this situation is particularly gonna hurt them and bite them in the ass. But
Well, I
it is
mean,
what it is.
I don't feel bad for them at all. I mean, I'm
I
not
don't
saying
feel
you
bad
do
for them.
either, because I look at it this way. Last year was a down year for consoles, but it wasn't for them because they brought out a new console, right?
Yeah.
So you get the good and the bad with it. So it's not going to negatively impact PlayStation and Xbox as much as it is Nintendo, because ain't nobody buying Xboxes and PlayStation 5s anymore anyways.
Anyways, that was the other thing. Yeah.
That market is already saturated because
everybody who wanted one got one already. This generation is 5 years in.
and that's the reason why people are like, oh, you wait till GTA. And I've said this before, and you could call me crazy, and if I'm wrong, I'll admit it. I don't think it's going to move consoles like people think GTA is. I don't think they're going to. I don't think it's going to because it's late in the generation.
Yeah, most of the people.
I don't think it's going to, because these consoles are about to go up in price.
And that's the other thing too. Like,
because normally by the time GTA rolls out, these consoles are hitting $200, $300.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then now, like, people have been waiting for a PlayStation, and the PlayStation is more expensive 6 years later.
Yeah, Xbox as well.
Or Xbox.
Yeah. Xbox,
because even the Series S is 500, 474.
It's too much.
Yep. RAM. That shit is in, and it's not because of the RAM at first, but it is now, right?
No, it's not too much. When you look at the freaking Steam machine, gonna hit 1,000.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying like the prices on the consoles were going up before this RAM thing started, so it wasn't the trigger, although it is the accelerant now. So, but even without this RAM thing, these console prices were going up, not down.
Khalif worked on Concord. That's who it was.
Khalif.
Yeah, he worked on Concord. So, anyways,
let's see. Okay, the thing is man. A lot of companies have been like having this like symbiotic relationship where, you know, I play the background, but you look at AMD, you know, they don't want to take losses. They don't want to break even. They're not gonna let them share in the subsidy. So what's AMD doing? They're selling for profit.
Yep.
This is why the handhelds are $1,000.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Versus a $500 Switch.
Subsidization. I mean, even Steam is not doing it.
No, Steam did subsidize the Steam Deck, but they're not subsidizing the Steam machine.
The new stuff. Yeah, they're not doing the new stuff. I'm talking about today.
And the thing about Steam is they're not going to sell a lot of their hardware, so it's not a big deal for them to subsidize. But when it comes to Xbox and PlayStation selling, you know, 60 million last gen and 117 last gen, that's a lot.
I don't think the Steam box.
Then they lower the price as time goes.
I don't think the Steam box is going to come out this year.
I think they're gonna. I think
it'll come out limited run.
Limited run, or they'll pump the brakes a lot.
Right, man. I can see.
You can't bring this. Look, the Steam Deck was old when it came out. Yeah. Right, and only the Valve fanboys is championing it today. Should I buy a Steam Deck in 2026? Get the heck out of here. You know what I mean?
And by the way, this is the Ric Flair of handhelds talking here. You better listen up, man. There's no one that knows handhelds like.
And before the Rampocalypse as well, and the Rampocalypse, and before this Rampocalypse, right? Like all the talking heads were like, "Oh, I just use a Steam Deck." That's because number one, you motherfuckers have every other platform to play on. Yeah, you could choose like that, but nobody's ever thinking of the point of view of some kid or somebody who doesn't have a lot of money. This is one of their first platforms that then when they got a certain amount of money to spend. Right, and they got to choose a platform that's going to give them the most. Right,
just wait till they announce that price.
And this is how exclusives and blah 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 and all these other factors were ever a thing in the first place. Because most people could have only afforded one. They're not hardcore like that, or they're just starting out. Right, they could have only afforded one. Like the Highlander, there can only be one for them. So they have to pick the. They always want the validation that whichever one they picked. This is where the console wars come from. Right,
you might be right. Gamers, you might be right. It might be a limited run because there's gonna be $600-700, and not that many people gonna want to put that money in.
It is not gonna be no $600-700.
It's gonna be 1,000. I think he's right. A couple months ago, you could have said that, but now,
you think it's gonna be 1,000 now?
Ooh. I mean, it could potentially.
Bro, take a look.
I'm talking about the actual box, not the actual new handheld.
No, we're talking about the Steam machine. So look,
Steam machine. Yeah.
So when you look at the Steam Deck, the best Steam Deck, I paid $749. Right. That was subsidized. That's the Steam Deck. Now this is supposed to be 4 times more powerful than the Steam Deck,
and not subsidized.
And you think you're gonna get that for the same price you got a Steam Deck for? Now I know the Steam Deck comes with a screen.
No.
I know the Steam Deck comes with a screen, but
and battery.
Like nah.
Controls.
I'm not paying $1,000 for those specs. That's too much.
Listen, there are people who praise Gaben who will buy it.
Okay? Oh, I know. I have no doubt.
Those guys alone. Trust me.
I'm
But-
kind of curious. I'm kind of curious if Bing buys it.
Listen, man, if I wasn't
The
having
Gabe-
Gates with two
the
phones,
Gabe-
I wouldn't have had
The
one.
Gabe cult.
And I was prepared.
But
I was
GameCube,
prepared.
but-
I was prepared.
but
with
like,
the
but
Gabe-
like,
I was
look, see,
prepared.
this is what I was
The
saying
GameCube.
earlier. Sick.
Yes.
Like the subsidy has been dying. I knew it was gonna die when I heard what the ball man said to the EU, to the CMA.
Mhm.
Like the way he talked about subsidy was like it pained him.
Yes.
When
He
Gabe
liked
said he subsidized the Steam Deck, he said it hurt.
Mm.
it. Yeah.
It's like it's like we've been looking at it as and we not look. I don't think we've been grateful enough for the subsidy,
Nope.
right?
Mhm.
We
We
looked
looked
at it
at
as
it.
an
We look at it
expectation.
as something that they should do.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean? This whole generation, every time they raise the price, they should be lowering prices. That's what you keep hearing people.
Yeah,
they
but
should
the
be
general
lowering
public
prices.
don't know that. That's the thing.
No,
General
but
public
no,
only
but
sees
what they
dollar
used
signs.
to. It's what they're used to.
But what Realist is saying is right, because when you say they should lower the price, what we're really saying is you should take less money.
Yeah.
That's what we're really saying. And no business wants to hear that.
And when you heard the ball man say that everybody else is making money in gaming and we lose
Satya
money in
Nadella,
gaming,
folks. That's what he means.
right? Yeah, Satya.
Mhm.
Satya.
Yeah, I know,
And
but I'm just saying.
we're losing money, right? So when he said Apple, when Apple, they're not losing money. Everybody is making money in gaming without having to subsidize, and they
And-
subsidize,
And,
and they have to
I
take
don't
that to investors, and they
Yeah.
also have the smallest storefront amongst. Well, there's number 3 storefront.
Yep.
Nintendo's the lowest, right? So they have to run that back to investors, and then when they say we need to make more money, okay, stop dropping prices, because people have proven that they will pay
Raise
for what
Game
they
Pass.
want. Well, look. Game Pass has been too cheap. People have been getting it off of Pringles
no,
can. That's what the
you're
pony-
right. You're right. I
That's
still
what the
think a
ponies have
30
been
is a good
talking
deal.
about. Get
I
on the
still think
back of
a
a
30 is a
Dorito
good deal.
bag.
Yeah.
Get on a can of Red Bull. You know. So look, I don't mind the $30, even though I'm not paying it yet.
No,
But one thing is for certain though, if they raise the price of $30, they got to give you value. Okay, I'm done.
Right. They gotta give you
the,
value. Okay,
that
but
$30 price tag's looking good when the games are getting $70-$80 a pop. And,
right.
They're
you
about to
know,
be 100.
They're about to
Yeah.
be 100 with GTA.
Yeah.
And getting back
And-
to
and-
GTA, what I wanted to say before, right? Like, you also have to remember when GTA 5 came out on the 360, so the generation before freaking last, that was just before they announced the new systems months later in the next year. It would you have to remember that. So, which is a similar situation a lot of people are expecting. I'm hoping not actually, especially now with this Rampocalypse, that might actually put a pause on that. We'll see.
Rampocalypse.
That right? Like that's what I'm calling it now, the Rampocalypse.
No, I
don't
like
know
the
why that's
name.
not
I hadn't
apocalypse.
heard it before.
Right?
I was like,
Yeah,
hoping you
yeah.
were the one that coined it. So
I haven't heard it anywhere. I'm coming off the top of my head with that. I'm not
There
saying
you go.
nobody hasn't said it first, but I'm
right,
I'm
that's pretty good.
coming off the
That's
top
why I
with that
thought it
one,
was good. I
right?
thought it was good.
So
yeah.
so when you were talking about how it will not sell consoles, I feel most people who have consoles already are just waiting on this game. It's not going to expand the player base any further. Anybody who has a system that's going to be capable of playing GTA 6 already owns one. Like, it's not all those people with the PS4s who didn't switch over to PS5. Like, those people will wait or get on a different platform, like PC or these PC handlers, something else later on, right? Or they'll be balking at the cost of entry now, which is why they stayed on last gen for so long anyway, on the PS4 for so long. So they're gonna see these prices and be like, oh fuck no, that's way too expensive, and opt out and choose to opt out, right? And by the time they could be reintroduced, maybe the Rampocalypse will be over, and then PCs and other platforms will be more acceptable to them price wise and whatnot, and they'll just and play it there instead.
So I got a
right?
question for
And,
you, Sid, 'cause I
and all
think
the
out
other
of
ilk they
everybody
love
here
to
you
play
would
that's,
know.
that's kept them on last gen.
I have a question for you, Sid, because I think out of the four, you would know this.
Mhm.
What are the specs of that Steam machine comparable to the PS5 Pro? I'm just curious.
It's slightly
PS5.
it's slightly less than a PS5, slightly less than a PS5, base PS5.
Okay, so it's slightly less than a PS5 for $1,000.
Base.
We're thinking it's $1,000.
Up to 1,000, but it will
Yeah,
come with a
1,000.
controller. That's the other thing you have to realize too. It's gonna come with the controller.
Mm.
So there's that. And I feel like they'd much rather push the VR headset, maybe even potentially, I'm not saying they're 100%. I'm sure on this, but they want to push that VR headset as well, and that too needs RAM. That's going to have 16 gigs of RAM.
And all I gotta say, it's becoming more expensive to be a Gabe head. That's all I gotta say, man.
Yeah, this RAM apocalypse affects everything.
No, but
Everything.
even I mean, even that though, even if it wasn't the RAM apocalypse, I mean, I still think at $600-700 with the specs was expensive.
Yes, I agree.
You know,
I agree.
and I remember I wasn't the only one on Twitter. Everybody was like, if I mean, people were excited about it, but they were like, if this is 600, they were out. And you guys are talking about an additional $400. So I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's one thing when consoles, if they were going down in prices, but they're about to go up too.
No,
Why
I
you think
agree. With you. I agree.
why you
with you.
think Xbox doesn't have consoles in Portugal?
I agree with
like
you.
they're not gonna increase production with these prices. They're gonna be on a need to order basis until this thing gets fixed. But you gotta also remember, and I don't want to sound like a real PC nerd, but like you're not buying a console when you buy a Steam machine.
Nerd.
No.
Because this is one thing's for certain, man. All these features and tools that Xbox has been talking about since 2020.
Yeah.
Steam Deck is utilizing these tools, has been like FSR, all these tools that frame generation. Like you'll have those and they'll be there as soon as they get announced. Probably a month after you'll be able to use that on a Steam machine.
Yeah.
Whereas it'll take the developers 20 years. It'll take them forever to figure out how to integrate that into console games.
So let me ask a question, and as much as the last year and a half, I've been saying that the PS5 Pro at its price point was not worth the buy.
Yeah,
I'm starting to think that if you did spend the $750, it's still
not.
You
because
saying
the
it's still
performance
not?
you get out of it, it's even worse. It's even worse.
The PlayStation 5 Pro is the most pointless piece of hardware on the market right now. Because if you have the PS5 that's already being optimized for, and you got this pisser that nobody's even using really or knows what to do.
They're not even. They're going to FSR. So
they're going, which is what they should have done. But see, the thing is, we've been saying this since the beginning of the generation.
No,
PlayStation wasn't really ready for this new generation. Xbox waited. We sounded like freaking bots when we said it. Xbox waited so they can have the tools. PlayStation had to come up with a PS Pro to be comparable on features.
Yeah.
Listen, I think for me personally, I think the PS5 Pro was not worth the money. I don't think this Steam machine at $1,000 is even close.
We went way off topic.
Okay, bring us back home.
Back to the.
Can we go game 2 on the direct?
Game 2 was Horizon.
Was Forza Horizon, and I don't know what more we can all say that we didn't already all think, right? It completely seems like everything we asked for and wanted. Anybody have a objection or something new to say? Because ironically,
we're on the 6th iteration now. So I mean, like, what?
This should have been mastered by now.
Exactly. It's like, what are we expecting out of Horizon except for a new skin? Kind of like we say about Assassin's Creed and another look-alike kind of game.
We did have an interesting conversation about the future of the franchise, though.
Yes. Yeah.
Because and this is a similar conversation that we had with Call of Duty, and it's like, is it with the future? Well,
no.
that
where to go next? Where to go next?
Where to go next? Like, because Japan, I think most people would say Japan is like the jewel of locations for this franchise, right? It's like we've been waiting for Japan, right?
Yeah.
So now we got Japan. It's like where we're going next. And of course, Sick, and I think Realist, and we were all looking up where did the 1 and 2, where were they at? And all that. We were like going back and forth on, and Realist, I think it was Realist who brought up the idea of not doing a single place, but doing kind of like a campaign like around the world, like multiple places, right?
Yeah,
and
like cruising the world.
And I brought up, I'm like, if that's the case, then why even do a brand new game? Why don't you just keep this platform and then every other year or
different packs,
a different pack, like a different, and that different pack would be a different locale.
They've gone to Mexico. They've gone to UK.
Yeah, they've gone to Mexico, UK, Colorado.
but it was UK and Italy, so basically the EU, right?
No,
but
no.
it
UK
really
was by
confined to-
itself. UK was by
Okay, so
itself.
Italy was its own thing. I thought Italy
Italy
was
and
a DLC.
France. Italy and
Was a
northern
DLC.
France was
Was a
okay.
DLC for
So
the UK one, right? So that's what I'm saying. Basically, that's the EU you would call it, but really they call it the UK, right? But so they could redo the EU, just like Grand Theft Auto did, where they redid a New York one, they redid a LA one. Now they're redoing the Florida one. Now the next one has to be something different.
You know
Maybe they'll do
what I
Asian.
don't think they've touched. That popped in my head. I don't think they've done the Autobahn yet, have they?
This is what I'm saying, that they need to go back to the EU. But after that, then it's like they could do Cruising USA, which, you know, basically doing an America one where you do all the hot spots of America, right?
LA, New York.
Right. So that's another 6 years. But really what they should do, I feel, but this is good compressing it. Like they have two choices to either stretch it out and they could do a EU one next and then an American one next, or do the American one next and then the EU one. That'll be like stretching it out 6 years. But after that, they're going to have to choose to do the packs, or they decide to do the packs from now where they have a base engine. And then every other year or every year, they do the packs of content, you know, depending on how long they could take to do the content, actually make the
like
content.
Their Lego, no, not
In layman's terms, you're changing it from a game into like the actual like a platform type, like
a
live
platform.
service type.
Now,
game.
which choice are they going to decide to make?
Kinda
That's
like
on
Fortnite.
them.
Kind of like a Fortnite.
Each one,
Sort of. Yeah, because it'd be
Sorta,
seasons and you would change. Yeah, I could see that.
Right, and or like with Warzone, what they do with Warzone. Warzone is a platform, then they act well, kind of not, but also
I don't think they're going to do that.
together.
I don't think they're going to do it. I think because they have 6 at the end of this, and I'm going to be honest with you, I think I know where they're going to go next, anyways. So
Antarctica.
no, I think they're going to Brazil.
Brazil, yeah, there you go.
I think they're doing Brazil. If you notice, they're going to do the
Brazil. There you go. Yeah, and then
I
they
think
could
they're
do
going to do
America or
Brazil.
the EU afterwards.
Well,
So,
because
that's
9 years. That's 9 years. That's a decade.
Dude, it's the car scene. It's Fast and Furious. They're tied to the locales.
Yeah.
They haven't hit Brazil yet.
They haven't hit Brazil. That's a good one we didn't think of earlier.
Yep.
That's a great answer.
I think
there.
it'd be.
And
they haven't hit
that
South
extends
America
to 10
yet.
years, and that extends to 10 years, including this one.
Yeah,
actually, that would extend it to 12 years. So yeah, that's the next decade of horizon right there.
Yeah, I would put money on Brazil. I would like to see like an Arabian,
Yeah, but the Middle East. The problem with the Middle East is there's not much variation in environment, and Brazil could do that as well. Brazil could do that. Brazil
got
huge.
the mountains and all that too.
Yeah, they have,
cool.
and they have desert areas, arid areas.
Yeah, you could
they got Jesus, arms outstretched. Embrace Jesus. Embrace Jesus.
5 all over again, man.
Listen, bro. And then cross over into that. They've done crossover with Fast and Furious.
They've done, but no, Brazil. Because they hadn't done. They've done. They haven't done South America yet, anyways. So
there's that. But getting back to the game proper. They showed Japan. They got the soundtrack. They did the tech. They graphically looking hot. The art wise, everybody who had issues with motorsport and graphically or whatever, you need to shut your bitch asses up. That's dealt with. The music is right. The graphics is right. Yeah, Motorsport 8 or whatever the last one was. Right.
They're discontinuing Motorsport anyway. So
yeah. So whatever.
Like 2 years
they're gonna restart. Yeah, 2 years ago already. But they were complaining about it. Like,
they laid off the damn team. Who's gonna make it?
Yeah,
they didn't lay off the team. So, someone went to Forza.
Yeah, some of them went to Forza. Yeah, Horizon. Yeah, so I'm sure they'll go back to this one, to Motorsport and start ground zero all over again. Not engine wise, but they're gonna go back to basics with that. But meanwhile, we got this one. Let's talk about this one so you can move on.
The only complaint I had, which is petty, is they didn't show Tokyo at night.
No.
Okay, so yeah, I'm getting to that. So they showed the entire biome. Y'all keep interrupting me. Really? How's that?
We're sorry. I'm gonna apologize for the group, even though I didn't say anything.
You didn't. But anyway, so. Actually, you did with all types of other stuff, but not this.
You're stopping yourself now.
Yeah, shut up. So they did all the biomes of Japan, but they showed the city, but not at night. But then when you look online on which I found a link,
not good enough.
where they showed a picture. They showed one picture, but they should have showed it in the video. Like, god
Yeah,
damn it, they
I
should have
was,
showed
I
it.
was actually like, I wanted to see the mountain
That was a
stretch,
miss.
which they did, and then
They
I
showed
wanted to
everything but
see.
the city at night.
They should
They
have
showed
I want to
everything
see,
but
and
the
I was telling Sick all through. I said, "Where's Tokyo at night?"
at
Because
night.
that's gonna
Yeah,
be
I'm
cool.
like, oh, it's got to
Right.
be there, even though they ended
They
up
didn't
not
do
showing
it.
it.
Yeah, they
And
didn't
the
show
best
it.
thing I found was one image, right?
One image
Yep.
looked like a picture from Blur.
It looked good.
It looked good. I'm sure they.
Yeah.
I mean,
But I wanted to see it in
Blur.
motion. I
They
wanted
should
to
have
see
showed
it
it in motion. That was a big mistake
Yeah.
for them not to
Yeah.
show it in motion as much time as they spent.
The
But
game
yeah,
looks- the
that's
game
Fast and
looks
Furious.
the game looks superb.
Well, because Kill
Horizon.
took over. That's why, and they can't show anymore.
So yeah, let's get to Kiln, right? Because like ironically, Horizon, there's really not much to say. We all know it is what it was supposed to be. They doing it right. We all love it. We all gonna rock it day one. Even those who don't really mess with these racing games like that is gonna fuck us with this. I know that's me. That's me right here. I'm messing with this
I
one
like to
day
just
one.
drive around
Already.
like, the landscape.
Yeah, and you could do that in Horizon, and boom, it's there, right? And you were in Japan a couple months ago, and on top of that too, you know, it's already there for you to download the stub on Xbox and PC. You know, 10 megabytes or whatever. But you know,
The new cars
it
look
marks it for
good.
you. The cars
Yeah.
look good. The audio, the soundtrack looking dope.
The
Everything.
audio was impressive.
Yeah, the audio,
was
the sound
very
effects and stuff. Yeah, they
When you went
revamped
into
it.
that tunnel, and you can
Mhm.
hear the the audible difference when it was outside.
Yeah, I
and
heard it in my
inside.
headphones. It sounds
Yeah.
really good. I could
Sounds
tell
really
the
good.
dynamic. Yeah.
Yeah.
So all of that is there. Like, bro, it is what it's supposed to be in all facets.
It's
Those
funny.
who wanted that kind of game, that they gonna fuck with it.
It's
Now
funny,
for
guys,
Kiln.
when the Beast trailer came out, you guys, someone said like, "Oh man, we continuing on with the Japanese theme and all that." And then when we get to Forza, we're still on Japanese theme.
Yes.
Mhm.
But yeah,
And then now,
I did want
Kiln.
to see a parking garage of us and them drifting in a parking garage, but
Yeah,
whatever.
but at least we have it. It could be in the parking lot, right? Like, because you could group
They
up
got to have a race.
together and meet up.
They're gonna they have to have a course for that, dude. They have
Yeah,
to.
I'm sure. And
You
there's
think,
all
you
types
think
of
they're gonna have
DLCs
like
coming.
a Dom Toretto skin?
No, that's gonna be for the Brazilian one. But maybe they'll do a pack with this.
No,
too.
but
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you what. The Italian in me, it wants to pull out a muscle car for that thing while everybody's riding the Jap cars. I'm just saying.
No, listen though, the
Whoa,
Mustangs
whoa,
are great
you just
drifting
said
cars.
Japanese
Known as
cars. Yeah.
the Mustangs are known as great drifting cars. So I mean, the more modern ones anyway, like the late '90s, early 2000s. So yeah,
No, that's what I'm saying. But I'm gonna pull out the big giant like monster car that Toretto did that doesn't belong in there. Like you go drifting in that thing. Okay.
oh yeah, at the end of
Yeah.
Tokyo Drift. Yeah,
I would have
When he makes his
I wanted
appearance.
to see him do that. Show me that. Show me you drifting in the parking garage with one of those things.
No, but the main character did. But his car had a Japanese engine in it though. So there's that. It was an
Right.
American car with a Japanese engine. So I guess it didn't really show it. But yeah, so Kiln. So here's the thing about that game,
Come
right?
on now.
Like,
Don't try to defend
we
it now.
saw. Okay, no, I'm not defending it, but I'm just saying when we see like that image they show you where they show you the icons and they show you the thumbnails of each game, and then we draw our eyes to the empty spot. I'm like, oh, and we both said, oh, they're about to show the other game, right? It's not going to be last.
Yeah.
It's going to be this thing first. I instantly realized, oh no, this is not going to be good. Because why are they showing this now instead of
like
it's
the
one more
intro
thing?
itself, like,
No, even before that,
hey,
what
you
I'm
guys,
saying
you're
is,
gonna make a pot and like it's so crazy.
Yeah.
I
And then
wasn't
we're
as
gonna
alarmed.
crush it.
before that though, but even
I-
before that though,
And we're gonna
When
break
they
it.
were
I'm like,
on the
okay, silly intro.
picture
What's
thing with
the
thumbs.
game? And then it turns out
Right.
to be a pot game.
So
right? But
so
even
sick.
before
I'll
that-
if
hang on. I'm trying to say, even before that though, when they're showing the thumbnails and they went to that spot, and I'm like, oh no, they're showing this now instead of last. This is not good. And as soon as he started saying all that pothead shit that you just said, Tech, I'm like, oh no,
Pothead.
I was thinking,
That was
and I didn't say it
horrible.
aloud because I was too
That
in
was so
shock. You know, I'm normally
cornball.
verbal about it. Karen will tell you, I'm normally verbal about this. Someone watching these things, I was dead silent. I couldn't process.
He
I'm
was
like,
quiet for a bit.
I'm like,
business being
oh
on the
no, oh no, they really are doing something
I-
crap. And then they started saying this.
It's like
shit. I'm
Kieran
like,
said, it was a Roblox
dickhead.
developed game, and that it
yeah,
didn't need.
Bro.
I said this was Xbox's what's
Roblox.
this? No, it was
I said
the
Viva
Square
Pinata.
game.
I said Viva Pinata.
Viva
That's what I said.
Pinata.
No, Foam Stars.
By the
You
way,
said
that
Foam
I like
yeah,
Viva
Foam
Pinata
Stars.
though.
It was
I like
Foam
that
Stars.
game.
Foam
It was
Stars.
Foam Stars. I said this reminded me because I remember when they brought out Foam Stars for the PlayStation show,
Mm.
and everybody was like,
Clown.
Nah, we ain't. Well, I ain't doing this. This
Right.
I had the same feeling with
Reaction.
this.
And then
Yeah.
you played it
Same
and you liked it.
feeling. No.
No.
And by the way, the Foam Stars comparison's probably not like I can see this have more players playing Kill than playing Foam Stars. So it's not a fair comparison. I'm just saying from my reaction, like this ain't it. And they spent so much time
They
explaining
did
this game.
way too much time.
And to the point where I'm like telling Sick, I'm like that they're spending as much time. Now he says it was, and I don't know for sure what the time spent. I was like, they spend as much time talking about this as they did Horizon. And he's like, nah, not quite. And I'm like, okay, but they spend enough time.
It's just saying
you
way
know.
too much for like a kiddie game to show you. Like,
I
look,
wasn't
you can make
I
a
wasn't
putt and break it.
I wasn't as upset that they were that they like I didn't have the same reaction you did, Sick, when they first brought out the one more thing at this point, because I was like holding out hope. I'm like, okay, they want to keep Fable's the headliner, so they want to keep it as last. So I was holding out hope that this I was like, it'll be good. It's not going to be, but you don't want to put it. They want to end it with Fable. So I wasn't as automatically like pessimistic, but after like the first 3 minutes, I was like, "Oh, Six right. This is not going."
And then you got the people speaking on like whatever the speakers talking about. I'm like, are you seriously keeping a straight face on this or what?
No, I believe they look, man. No, I think they look. I have no problem with the game. It's not for me. I just don't think this was the right venue or the right time for them to do it. I think they could have done it. I joke about it. They could have done it on the indie show that they have because it does remind me more of an indie game. I just don't think the 10 or 15 minutes. How long was it, Sick?
It was
15?
Yeah, it felt like 15.
It felt longer, but technically, I feel like honestly, it was the least amount of time, the shortest amount of time of all of them games that they showed. Honestly,
It felt like 15 minutes, man.
But it felt worse. It felt
game in there.
like you kept saying like it was longer than Forza, but hell no, the fuck it wasn't. They spent a lot of time on Forza, but because it was such torture to watch, it felt that way.
I mean, I went to take my dog out. I was like, well, now's a good time to take the dog out.
And it wasn't too, because that's just when they were wrapping it up. I'm like, no, it's not a good time to do that. They're clearly wrapping it up. I can tell.
That's fine. I missed when they announced. When they announced they were going to release it. I missed that. So okay, I wasn't going to buy it anyways. I mean, like it's a party game. I don't even play Mario Party. It's just not the genre that I like to play. I mean, if you played Mario Party with little kids, oh my god, it's the most nerve-wracking thing. It's like, because it's supposed to be a competitive game, and you're supposed to have fun because it's little kids, but little kids can't do half the games on those things. It's too hard for them. And you're like, God, I don't want to play. It got to the point where, like, I remember when we played. No, Evan was like 4 or 5. We started playing Mario Party, and it was he just couldn't do it. And then I was getting so frustrated because we just couldn't get anything done. Which I don't know why. I should have just like, dude, he's 4. But the competitor in me is like, dude, I want to get
play the game, kid.
No, exactly. And so it got to the point where my oldest son would come over, and I'm like, hey, I need you to play Mario Party with Evan. No, I don't want to play Mario Party. I mean, you would do the same.
You tried to pass the buck on your other son.
No, he did it once. And then he had the same reaction I did, because he was like getting frustrated. Like, you're not like we're getting frustrated. We're like, no, we're supposed to do it this way. And I'm like, dude, I'm yelling at a 4-year-old.
I'm waiting for Realist to say something good about it.
He likes killing.
No, I mean, it'll be in Game Pass, so I'll give it a shot. But nah.
Yeah, you'll try most anything, and be a fair shot to stuff. At least you're honest like that. Yeah.
I mean, it's a Double Fine game. It's probably a good quality game.
But
yeah, because I mean, because like I
double
just
lame game.
Double lame.
See, this is the thing with game.
Somebody said that. That'd be great.
Yeah, he responded to my marathon comments like I was making, and I said something about killing. Like, you made a pot game, and this guy like double lame game. And then he goes
like
hashtag marathon for life.
Oh God.
So look, if y'all when it's time to play games, right? There's so many games that are coming out every month.
Here comes Dad. Here comes Dad. What are you gonna tell us, Dad?
And put that down, no. Like, and so when a game like Kiln drops, like I played like The Keeper for an hour. But for me to play, I mean, if you're into that type of thing, I played it for an hour. It's a puzzle game. Yeah. So when you play that game, that means you're putting down everything in your backlog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're saying I'm not playing those games that you know are great that you haven't beaten yet. Right? I'd rather play Death Stranding.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know about that.
I mean,
I don't know. Ooh, that's a tough
no,
choice.
I'm with you, realist. You don't know football, but I'm with you on this one.
Look, you can joke, but you know I know ball. I might not know as much Big Ten as you know, but look, we got a guy on the panel who loves Death Stranding. It's his most favoriteest game from last generation.
That's right.
So I listened to him, and I listened to
I'll play this
other ponies.
Yep.
Right, and like they have to like it. And let's be honest, it's an acquired taste.
It is.
You know? But I'd rather play Death Stranding that I didn't finish yet. I'd rather go back into play Starfield DLC that I didn't like than play that.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I'd rather go finish The Tree and Avowed. I still have to go back to play Outer Worlds. So I have to put all those games to the side to say I'm going to play
Indie before I play this one. Yep.
Kiln. Yeah, I'm halfway through Indie. No, I'm only in the desert in Indy. So I mean, so I have to put all those, and I had to put Indy aside because so many games come out. So a lot of these games, man, I don't really know who they're for. Sometimes I don't even know why they make them. You know, I understand like the art form, and I understand giving people the freedom of expression, but man, I mean, I don't want to.
This is a family game. This is a family game.
Freedom of expression. That's getting kind of worn out these days.
Yeah, bro. Like everybody got to express yourself.
Quote the man, marathon for life.
Oh Lord! So then,
expression shit. Jesus.
All right. So Kiln is not for any of us on this panel.
No. So then, in the end, finally, the one folks have been waiting for besides Forza,
which one?
In Japan, Fable.
The one Western themed game.
And very Witcher 3 influence. Somebody found something like
I never played the original. So was it kind of?
I said I get out and say hi because I didn't want you to have to mess with your stuff.
And in the end of 2024 or sometime in 2024,
she did it too.
he was proving that he was
on her
right.
Arm so she can say hi.
He's not muted. So what's his name was correct in what he said. It turns out that Gordon did hear this stuff and claim and blah blah blah, and you see in the combat, you see when he did the fire magic, right? That would remind me of Witcher, the blocking, the parrying, you know, the heavy and light attacks. That's very much Witcher. They definitely changed.
I just hope the controls are different than Witcher. I'm not a big.
Yeah, I don't think it's the same controls. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm not.
See the similarities.
Witcher controls. But,
I'm not seeing as much controls or anything. I'm seeing they updated the combat. It's newer. It's a little darker, but also still funny. It's still clearly Fable. There's choices. They showed a lot. They talked a lot of good game, mean game. I found it.
I mean, I never played any of the previous Fable games, so this is gonna be all new to me.
I found it. So
once I jump into
Jez did hear what he heard, and Clute says Jez Corden was pretty spot on, and yeah, he's right. I got to give it to Jez. He got this one.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I liked it. It seems like they're keeping true to the roots with a better combat system.
Yeah.
So,
and back when it was alpha, when he said it was very polished at the end of November, November 2024. Back then it was alpha. It was very polished. Yeah, they've had a lot of time.
They've had plenty of time. So, and they got another 3/4 of a year to go too. So,
yeah. And so one thing I'm going to say now, but I'm really going to speak on it a lot more when we overall give a grade to the show overall. I felt like the fact that this is going to be on PlayStation day one instead of like holding it back like they did with Forza, because we know Forza is going to come to PlayStation as well eventually,
or like
right?
They did Indiana Jones.
like they did Indiana Jones, right? But this one is coming day one. I think it's because they spend all this time and all the money that they're going to do it immediately
Yeah.
instead of holding off. I think
Yeah.
that's the reason why. But we all know that these were all coming to PlayStation anyway, so it didn't matter. Just like those other 2 games are coming to PlayStation. Well, no, is Kiln coming to PlayStation? I think it is.
But the fanboy in me would have said
All the games
let
are
them
multi-plat.
suffer. I mean, I know they're going to come.
Let them
out
suffer a little while. Like I get that. And so my point is
6 months.
me
at
saying
least.
that is that I thought the narrative would have been, oh, Xbox took a little bit of an L with the fact that they did that with Fable,
But
but
do you guys
really
think this had to do a little bit because of GTA as well?
They gave Forza GTA spot that they were
Old
supposed to
slot
have in
before they postponed
March
it,
or
yeah.
May or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So, but I'm saying in overall,
But what
the
I'm saying
fact-
is release on all on platforms in the fall, not time exclusive. Let's just say 6 months, because when is GTA coming out? Is it 2027?
November.
it's supposed to come out in November.
If it comes out.
this year.
Then
If it comes out,
Yeah,
they have a date
oh,
for
they have
November. Who knows,
I mean,
right? But
there's
who
a
knows?
lot of people think it's going to be postponed again, including me. So
Right. So, but I'm saying Forza got the old date that they had for earlier
Yep.
this year.
Yep.
Okay.
They got the
Forza's
Q2
taking that
spot.
spot.
They got the
They
Q2
took that
spot.
Yeah, and they know that's a good spot. So they decided not to give the PlayStation version that day too. So they're holding off. Maybe it'll be at the end of the year or early or this time next year they'll announce it, right, for PlayStation or whatever. But Fable they get day one, right? And I thought they would have been a negative reaction. So so when you guys give your grades, I know you, Karen, already said it's a 7. You'll get more into that. I give it a B- overall, right? But like I thought the internet would have been, the ponies would have been like, ha ha ha, we get Fable day one, blah, 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 this and that. But we all know that they all have been capping and desiring Fable the whole time, right? You remember that space I was talking about a week or 2 ago?
Yeah.
They were talking about that. They went and, when dude hopped in and hijacked everything that was going on conversation-wise, that's all he wanted to talk about, and then spin it into how it's a negative for Xbox, positive for PlayStation, how he does. He sets up his logic traps, right?
Yeah.
So
How is it a
that was the
for
narrative they were doing.
Xbox when he's out getting an Xbox game for the PlayStation.
PlayStation, right. And this is what I'm saying. Like, I expected the narrative to be all about that online, but no, we're the odd men's out when it comes to the internet opinion. Like, internet opinion is that Microsoft knocked it out the park.
Yeah.
Even when Kiln, like, that's not how I feel. That's not how I think you guys feel. But the internet is like they knocked it out of the park. There's no negative narrative against Xbox on this one. I'm surprised to see. What do you guys think? Like, what's up with the internet? Didn't react the way we thought they would have.
Well, I was too busy doing work, so I couldn't see what the internet was doing.
I
was ready for this.
I will say, I will say that there's a couple differences. Like I get why like Forza is not going to be day one. There's a couple reasons for that, because one is a live action game, but also they just released the last Forza to PlayStation, so they got some time to space
That's
that
another
out.
reason. That's another good reason. Yes, I didn't consider that,
So I mean,
yes.
you're not. I mean, take advantage of Forza 5 and let that breathe a little bit, and then I mean, it never fails. I did some reading on Twitter, and everybody's all the Xbox sucks and Xbox bad. There's no point in getting the dude, I'm so beyond that talk. I'm like,
that's all the typical. Yeah.
No, I'm just like, it's 2026. This is the conversation we had in 2024, 2025, and I forgot who posted. Someone posted it. It's like last gen. I'm like, it's like we get it. If you don't like the direction, don't buy it. No one cares. I don't care.
I'm just surprised that it didn't continue on again. This sort of narrative didn't continue on again. Like, everybody done moved on to something different. I'm like,
I think people are cool. I think some people are tired of it, like you and me. But there wasn't enough there where I'm like, well, I was holding out my console only for Fable, but now that it's not, there's no reason. And I'm like, dude, I don't care. Don't buy it. Don't buy it.
Buy it. You're funding my copy. Then I'm not
multi-plat. Xbox is multi-plat. They will sell consoles. If you don't want to buy their console, you can play it everywhere else. And by the way, they don't care. Because they're the ones that want you to do that anyways.
Yep.
They don't care. And if you haven't figured that out,
You
I
never will,
can't help
frankly.
you. But
Yeah.
I'm getting to the point there where if you're one of those that just boo-hooing you, I don't even want
Mhm.
like it's annoying to me. I'm just gonna block
Yeah.
you so I don't see it
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's like
That's how I feel.
it's like my 9-year-old when he whines. I can't stand it when he does it. And
It's me with my
all it is
10-year-old.
all it is just whining.
Yes.
And it's like,
Yeah.
guys, you've had 3 years
Bitch,
of
you ain't
getting it out of
changing
your
shit.
system. Right.
Yeah. You
So
ain't changing shit. Get over yourself. You're
Right,
not holier
it's-
than thou. You're not in
right.
charge, bro.
Every game is going to PlayStation from now on. Okay, get it through your thick skull. All right.
Yeah.
Stop yelling at me.
Okay.
Dad.
And if you want to play it on your PS5 Pro, knock yourself out. Xbox is still making money. You know,
Yep.
they're probably
Yep.
making more money.
Dad,
They're
you're
making more money off of your ass than they are on me. As a matter of fact.
And you're
me,
paying for
Dad.
mine, so I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it.
I
I'll
mean,
tell you that
seriously,
much.
Tech. Seriously, it's like a whining kid, dude. It's like, dude, buck
Yeah.
up, man. I'm tired of hearing it.
Or shut the fuck up. You know,
Right.
no,
Well,
buck
I
up
don't
or
say
shut the
that
fuck
to my
up.
9-year-old. I try to keep it PG, but yeah,
But
it's
we're
in my
not talking to
head.
kids. We're not actually
Right.
talking to kids, so
Right.
that's how I'm saying
But
it.
they act like
Buck up or shut the
kids.
fuck up.
Right.
That's what I always say. That's been my line since as far as I've been on the internet. Talking about games online. For people to hear my voice, I've always said that they talk like children. That's what I've always thought.
2026,
They talk
and they're
like
still
children. They think like children.
still.
They bitch and whine like fucking children. Shut
This
the
is my
fuck
last console.
up.
I'm never buying another Xbox. No one gives a
You were
flying
never
rip.
buying one in the first fucking place. You fucking fake.
I sold
fraud.
my
Fuck
Xbox for
you.
like the 8th time. It's like
Yeah,
I'm
to the
going-
whole world. Like you, like everybody
I
has to
bought it,
acknowledge
sold it.
you and what you think.
Bought it, sold
Yeah,
it.
shut the
I sold
fuck
it.
up.
Right. Like,
Yeah.
Or I'm
Like-
going to, now the new fetish is I'm going to PC. No one gives a damn.
I'm mad
Okay,
at Phil
cool.
Spencer. He doesn't talk to me anymore.
Stop speaking
Wah.
facts.
It's like, so I don't care. Like, I don't care. It's like, it's multiplat. I'm already like, guess what? Starfield is going to be released to PlayStation 2. They haven't announced it
And
yet. It's
all of
going
a
to
sudden
happen
they're gonna
this
like
year.
it.
Yeah,
And
it's
then all of a
going to
sudden they're gonna
happen.
like it.
They're going to announce a new DLC, and they're going to announce that they're going to release it to PlayStation. And all you haters that hated it 3 years ago when it came out, all of a sudden you're going to love the
Suddenly
game.
love it.
Yeah,
But you know,
this game
Microsoft is
great.
getting that out, which
You
we
know.
also foresee as well, right?
Stop
It's
it.
that now they're finally patching the game,
Yeah,
right? And updating it. And
well,
therefore,
it wasn't as buggy
it'll be
as when
working.
y'all have it, but this game is game of
now
the year
it's good.
material.
Yeah. But I'm like,
You
bitch, you
know.
paid for mine, so I don't care. Whatever. Bitch.
Here's what I think. If they hit a home run with, because it's coming out day one, I will say this might be, and I'm throwing sunshine and daffodils here.
We'll see. Where you can take it. Let me
If
hear it.
Fable hits a home run, and because they're releasing it multiplat day one, this might be the first 90 rated game that Xbox has had this gen.
Oh, yeah.
Because my rule,
Yeah.
my rule is like Xbox has a different grading scale on Metacritic than anybody else.
Mhm.
It is, I think it's been over 5-6 years since Xbox has had a game above 90. That's their ceiling.
Yeah.
They might crack this ceiling if they hit a home run with this, and because it's going out multiplat day one, it takes a lot of the steam away from console war.
Mhm.
And because it might not get torpedoed as bad as if it was like when Starfield was released exclusive,
Yeah.
or Forza Horizon 6 may get torpedoed because it's not released day one on PlayStation.
I see it.
I'm just
I see
saying, I'm
see
sunshine
it.
and daffodils if
Yeah,
they hit a home
I
run.
see it.
Yeah.
I see it. But you never know with them. They might want to, just because it's Xbox.
It'll get
and
89.
Yeah. Just some kind of, twisting and not just because
89.5.
that's what they do. Right.
It'll get an
close.
89.
We'll see.
It'll get an 89, and the reason why is that some asshole gives it like a 20 or something. Like it's the one grade that keeps it from a 90.
Mhm. It'll be something
like-
petty. It'll be on the petty. tip.
It's like Hall of Fame voter where everybody is a shoe, or like everybody knows the guy's a shoe in, but there's always that one dick that gives the one vote no, and it keeps it from being 100%.
Mhm.
That's what is going to happen, dude. No, I think it maybe. And by the way, I will say this: if it is a home run and it's a 90, it might maybe, Sunshine and Daffodils.
No,
It
Right.
might be a game of the year
Don't even
contender.
say it.
Contender,
It
right?
might. It
No.
might be to
Listen,
Nick's
No,
favorite
Jeff
show.
will not allow it.
Okay, here's the
Jeff
thing.
will
Here's the
not
thing.
allow that.
Here's the thing.
Because
Already,
it was on
right? It's the
PlayStation Day
same-
1.
We haven't even discussed this. Haven't seen anyone on the internet discuss this yet. But right, just like last year with E33, as soon as we saw it, we were like, "Ooh, here's a GOTY contender." There was a couple of GOTY contenders once the press junkets started around this time last
And
year.
I was
from
one of the
Xbox
first
and
ones.
everybody else, right?
Bing wasn't.
Right?
I was. Yeah.
Right. This time you were. You get the
Yep.
credit for this one. I'm just
Yep.
realizing now this is what I'm about to say. So, like, Fable is Forza isn't only because they never get to a racing game, but it should be considered.
Yeah.
Just like the
It
last
might,
one.
it
should
might
have
it might be live action or community game. I could see that nominated for that.
been. Right.
And I for
So-
game of the year.
Yeah. But other than that, like, I see it. Like, it could
Mhm.
finally start happening. I mean,
They
It could
have to
happen
hit a home
before.
run. They have
it's
to
not
hit a
gonna be
home
for-
run.
yeah, but they have to
Right.
hit the home
After
run.
all
Now, it
those
could happen
years
for
of
Fable. It
developing.
probably won't happen for Forza because they never do with racing games at writ large, right? It's not just Forza, right? But I
Right.
mean, they did Forza particularly be dirty last time with
Yeah.
Horizon 4 at the beginning of the generation. We know this. Like, fuck you guys. They were like, oh, it's too late. But other games that came out early, later were accepted, but Forza didn't. Yeah. Growl all you want. That's how I feel. Like, I want to
See, I'm kind of rooting. I'm kind of rooting for it to be game of the year, just because.
Yeah.
Because Tech will have to watch the show and have to deal with Jeff, and I just want to see him squirm and.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck that guy though. But
Face.
I'm sorry his father
And-
died though. I'm not that mean.
And his house burned down, man. Like
And
he
his
had a
house
rough,
burned
he had a
down.
rough
Oh, I'm
2025,
sure
man.
he's suffering.
He had a rough time.
No.
I mean,
Come on,
shoot, his house burned down and he lost his dad. Yeah, man, I'm gonna give him that. I'm
Come
gonna
on,
give him that.
man. Come on,
I'm gonna give
man. You
him
gotta
that.
have a look.
Yeah,
Even the
That's
Grinch
the point
has
of me
a
bringing
small,
those things
tiny
up.
heart. You
Like,
know,
I
I'm
hate him
saying?
for what he does, but I'm not gonna be petty like
Right.
these other people who are
Yeah,
inhuman
come
about
on,
it.
man.
Like,
you got to get
but-
yourself out of the gutter. Can't go down there
Yeah,
with them all the time.
yeah. Realist,
I am
where you at with it,
evil,
bro?
black-hearted,
Where you
no
at with it?
soul guy.
I'm in the gutter.
I'm in the gutter.
Realist
I
and tech,
am the
where you're at
gutter.
with it.
What?
What's some final
Where-
words, man, before I have to close it out? From
Number
What am I?
one.
What?
What do you think about the whole show? We also said already we're hearing, we see two Cody contender esque, and also the reaction from the internet. What you got to say about those things?
I don't care about the internet, but
Okay.
I mean, I already told y'all Fable was already. I mean, that's one of my 3 for the year. So,
The
Mhm.
show improved. It really did, just like Forza. Agreed.
but like and see, I'm not a big racing guy anymore, but Forza's always gonna show well.
Yes. Agreed.
I'm kind of with Kieran. You know what I mean? I'll give it a 75 or a C because of Kill. You
Mhm.
know, it just
I give it a
didn't
B
need to
minus
be
for
there.
that.
And
Yeah.
if
it
they
did.
if they wanted to like highlight it, give it its own developer direct.
or
right.
some other time, it was
No,
odd man out.
I mean, like people love shows. PlayStation does it all the time,
Mhm.
right? They give you they'll have a direct about one game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I guess you don't want to have Double Fine feel like they're not getting the love. So you got to put them out there at some point. You got to give them like a nice size platform to show. But I give it a 75 or a C just based on that. Since we got 4, we're gonna grade it on a quarter.
Mhm.
But because of that, but you
I'm
know,
a little worried about State of Decay, though. I am starting to get a little worried about that.
I'm not worried because they got too much invested in. They're gonna figure it out. Also, you're taking
surprised.
you're taking
I'm just surprised it's not out yet, or not.
you're taking
or-
Undead from a small studio to basically a AAA studio, the studio that they always wanted to be when they were saying the game was AAA and then dropped at $29.99. So that type of scaling takes time because also it was In Exile that said that they wanted to be a AAA studio, and you see, you know, how long it's taking for them to kind of scale up. You had Coalition; they got their own animation studio because if you played State of Decay, you understand the animations is where that game really suffered. So
Right, yeah.
I'm willing for them. I'm willing to wait for them to evolve. And you know, for people like you who think that zombie games are played out, I don't know why you're rushing. So
It was the reason why I said that, it was because it was one of my predictions sure to go wrong, and it did go wrong, because I thought State of Decay would have been the Q1 game, but it doesn't look like Xbox has a Q1 game, which is a little disappointing to me.
that is very disappointing,
Yeah,
but
it did.
let's
But there's a
say
lot of
that
third
something.
parties Q1.
Let's say there's something
I need to
huge
catch
hits
up.
the
That was my
servers.
games though.
Let's say
I
there's
thought
something.
State of Decay would have been the January or February release. I really did. I thought that was going to be it, but
Yeah, but
So what
February
about-
is going to be High on Life 2. So that's next month.
February.
Yeah, but let's just say that there's a big AAA game or a game that's bigger than normal that goes into the service. You gotta see that. I mean, there's a lot. You got Final Fantasy coming out. I think Final Fantasy just hit the service. There's a lot to play, but
Right.
they did promise 4 big games. They did say they have so many that they don't know what to do with them.
yep.
So
Yep.
to not have a first quarter game it's a letdown.
I haven't played
Buns,
Outer
like you like
Worlds
to say.
yet. I haven't played Routine yet. I haven't
I
played.
got to play the
Keeper.
first one still,
That
let
was
alone the
good.
second.
Oh, you
That's the
tripping.
other thing. There's so many
Yeah,
that
I'm
already
not-
exist that we haven't played yet. That we all haven't played yet.
No,
but we're
I'm
still
not.
talking
I'm
about
not.
stuff.
Look.
You know what
I'm
I'm
not
saying?
hurt. I'm not hurting for anything to
I haven't
play
played
for
Chronos
sure.
yet.
But it's going off of like what Realist said. They said that. I didn't say
Mhm.
that. They said
Right.
that. And when I see something like Kiln, that tells me that you have something that I don't think Kiln was in the original plans for that. I think there was something else that was supposed to be there, and it needed more time to cook, and they put it off
Yeah.
on the back burner, which they can do because they have all these titles.
Yes. That could be an
but-
example of it, but it was at a sensitive moment, and so they didn't have much to choose from.
So
to
they
fit in.
went with Kiln, and so
Yeah.
so I think that there's something I think something got delayed, and no, they don't
I can see
announce
it.
every delay like people think they do. They don't.
I could see it. I could
Yeah.
see it.
It is disappointing they don't have something in, because 2 years ago they had this problem. They didn't have something for like the first 6 months until
Yeah,
Hellblade.
and then
came
all of a
out.
sudden they had, and then the back end was heavy.
And now what you're saying is you're not going to have anything until Forza comes out in May.
There's Academy.
When I researched with the AI, it was basically like first quarter's third party stuff. But but the second part, but the first party stuff starts right after. Like we know dates and stuff. So
Right. I mean June, and that's the thing. Like then you get into this issue. Let's say that GTA does come out in November, right? Let's say they don't put it back. Okay. The problem 2 years ago we were trying to figure out was like, what games are you going to release when and where? Because you have all, and they end up pushing games into the following year. Well, you already got Fable is going to be fall. You got Call of Duty is going to be out near the end of the year. I mean, Forza is going to be your May game. You're going to have a June showcase. We just stated State of Decay.
right.
When is State of Decay coming out? Is that going to be August? So it's just. I'm not mad because like there's plenty of games. It's just disappointing. It's just that's where I'm at. I'm a little disappointed by it. That's all. So
And confused a little bit. I feel like you guys feel
I let
confused.
down. I feel betrayed.
Nah, I don't feel betrayed, man. It's you. I'm just saying.
He's just joking. You know how he
Yeah,
can't help himself
he in
but
the troll mood
troll.
all day today, man.
Super duper trolly. He master troll. Master troll.
And by the way, I mean, there's no quarter with Xbox with me anymore. Like there's no excuses. There's none. Like, I mean, there's not, well, they're no, you are in the prime. Like this is supposed to be a big year for you. It's your 25th year anniversary. And I'm not saying, and I'm sure they're going to have a really good year. I am. But it's the first half of the year looks a little thin first party wise. It makes me wonder what you're going to do Q3, Q4. I'm sure June showcases, they're going to knock it out of the park, especially with Gears and all that. But it does, when did they release Gears? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
it's the same issue they had 2 years ago.
Okay, Gears, we're gonna see it at the June showcase. That's because that's June
Next
showcase
March.
material. right? And as someone who has worked in game stores, it used to be like this, right?
March
Like
2027.
in the fall, you would have lots of heavy stuff, and people,
Yeah.
and then early in the year, they wouldn't really be that much because people are still playing that stuff, and you wouldn't really hear about new stuff till springtime, right? You
Right.
get a couple things in spring, and then it would be active, right? And then in the summertime, it would be kind of dead, right? But there was E3 to keep you aware of what's gonna happen. But the summertime would be dead with releases. There were no releases in the summertime, right? So the stuff that came out in the spring, you got to play that then. But then eventually, because the spring didn't even drop
but
as many as
they
fall,
change their strategies now.
the summertime was a drought, right? And then all that stuff you saw at E3, it would start with college football. Before even Madden, it would start with college football, right? Like the month before. With the same engine, it would show off the engine for Madden, right? It would show off what the engine was going to have in the Madden next month. And that's when you would start to see all the third-party, first-party games, a whole rush of stuff till the end of November at the most, right?
So
and then
the
maybe
Q1
one or two
game,
things in December.
there is a Q1 game for
But now it's every month has to be something. Everything we have to see it that way. We have to see it that way because that's where the way we're mindset.
There is a Q1 game for Xbox. But it's Towerborn because it comes out in February. But it no, it is they already had early access, but it's released on February 26th for full launch. The problem with that is that it's been early access. It's not new. I mean, they didn't even say anything about it today. So that's your Q1, I guess. You know, I guess it is what it is, you know. So
that's what I'm saying. Like it's going to happen that way one way or another, and it doesn't really matter to us.
No.
Like it doesn't matter. I mean, it's not that it doesn't matter to us, but it doesn't matter to them what we think, that they're going to do their own thing.
I'm mad anyways.
But I'm not going to I'm not going to be one of those guys that, that does prefer Xbox platform. I'm not going to be one of those guys that say, well, we got to do that. No, there is no defending Xbox for anything anymore. If they delay a game, I mean, not that it's necessarily a bad thing. I want them to fix the game before they release it, but it is a disappointment. And if I feel that I know what a good developer direct is, and I know what a great developer direct is. This was not a great developer direct. No. It was good, and it was good. It was good. So
that's why I gave it a B-. But you guys give it C's and whatnot. That's fine,
right?
Yeah.
And that's fine. I mean, that's just a subjective
sick
thing.
with your scores, man.
No. I mean, a B- and a C+. There isn't that much of a difference between the two.
There's really not that much of a difference. I'm just being slightly more generous than you guys. Is all.
No, man.
Look,
there's a galaxy.
When I get grades for my kids, and he's got a B and a C- or a B-.
I mean, that's different. Like, I don't want C's on my kids' report card. I already told them that. So, but it's just it is. There is no more excuse. There is no more waiting. There is no. In fact, we were talking about there's some things that Xbox hasn't done that I've for example, I haven't seen enough ABK titles in Game Pass. I'm not happy about that. It's 3 years. I need to see, and hopefully, I was expecting them to say something last June. Remember, Sick? I was like, they need to say something about this in last June. They didn't.
Right.
I'm hoping they do it this June because, I don't even think all the Call of Duties is on Game Pass.
No, we discussed this.
Yeah, I mean, I know, but I'm asking again for the show. Like, I don't think all the Call of Duties. That's ridiculous.
They're not. And even in this higher tier now, where they segmented to the ultimate tier, where you have to be on that to even get access to them day one, right? The older ones aren't though. The older ones aren't though. That's the other thing. Like see, and that goes back to when they first announced the price increase. They did it poorly. They could at least had that lower level. That was when they should have, but they're probably not ready. Other things too, which we've been discussing that from back when the ABK deal was first made. So what's taking them so long is beyond me. But that's what they should have did to segment the tiers, right? Like, you may not get the day one new games on the lower tiers, but the back catalog is there finally. You at least have that to hold you down, right? To present it more better, right? Because on the PC side, those guys who still have that console mindset, the PC version of Game Pass looks ridiculous.
Yeah.
Look, I look at it this way. It's also the sign of the times.
Yeah.
The sign of the times are you're laying people off and you're still making money. And I expect you, if that's then I expect you to start doing what you said you were going to do 3 years ago. And you haven't delivered on that. So yes, you
And the honest
deserve
truth for
I'm
me
just
you
gonna
is,
deserve some
TC.
slander. You know.
so I sold my house this time last year. I was in another place for like 6 months, right? I packed up my Xbox when I was packing up to sell the house. It's still in a box, even though I've been here and I'm going to be here for a while. I already know that. I have yet to unbox it. I didn't do that when the other place, and I didn't do it now, and I don't have reason
What kind
to.
of
I don't
fan
have
are
to
you?
be on the ultimate tier because the max PC tier gives me the same thing. I still get the new Call of Duties. I still haven't played
What kind
the
of fan
single
is
player
this guy?
for the last 2 or 3 that I
Why
need to
is he
catch up
here?
on. But I got real life, But like, but I'm still paying for it, but I could go into that lower tier and save me some money. Does it really matter to me? No. But I'll
That's
never
rich
get rid of
as
my
well.
Series X. The more I have it, the better. Like,
Sold the
there's
house
a
for
bunch
$2
of
million.
other stuff that I can't play on my PC. This backwards compatibility that I'm sure they're working on still isn't there yet, right? So I am where I am. I am's where I am's, and
Boy, part of
it is what it is. Yeah. I might be returning back to that real soon. We'll see tomorrow, huh? But
have you guys seen Silicon Valley?
Yes, Silicon Valley. Yes,
That one millionaire that was a billionaire for a day, but then went back to a millionaire. Like he kept complaining. He's like he was $100,000 off from being a billionaire.
There's some problems. There's some problems in the world that are good to have. That's one of them. I'll tell you that
Yeah,
right now.
boy.
Give me that one.
And then he started a tequila company. He called it Comma. The extra comma was for billionaire, right? He was always a millionaire, but tried to fight to go into be the billionaire guy, and that was his entire
You know what?
goal.
They should do a skit like that where you end up going to Vegas. You're like $50,000 short, and you end up going to Vegas trying to win 50,000. You end up losing 100, and you get further back, and you're pissed off.
Oh, the
That'd be
guy's
great.
name was Russell, and the show is so funny. I mean, I'm sure there's a bunch of clips on YouTube. Russell from Silicon Valley.
The sad thing about that show is like those are caricature of people that really think like that.
Yes.
That's what's, and I'm speaking from experience from working in one of them. Like it's like that West Coast thinking, man, is like, yeah, it's crazy. Like money is
It's everything.
It's everything. Yeah.
All right, guys.
Anyways,
let's get on home.
so the lesson of the story is you love Kiln as much as you love Marathon, right?
That's right.
Okay, there we go.
I might actually purchase it at a discount because the game is.
I went early access. I'm gonna buy early access.
I'm gonna get early access for Kiln.
Yeah, I stole them.
He's gonna get early. I'm gonna laugh if they offer.
Yeah, I'm
them, by the
upset
way.
because I'm tired of y'all stealing from me.
What?
Nah, they take my socks. I don't have like they're
kids-
too lazy.
That's
They're
like
too lazy. They're too lazy to make their own socks up, and then they come take my socks because all they want to do is just go run off.
is it the daughter?
Well, it's not just hers. Hers,
The
her
wife?
brother.
Oh, the boys do it. Yeah, I'd be upset. Like
I
I'm
used
used
to
to
take
she
my
don't
dad's
care.
socks. I used to take my
They're
dad's
just
socks.
too lazy to make it. Well,
Dude, my
I want
wife-
to kick them so bad in their butt.
my wife got me this nice like Under Armour
Especially you,
jacket
because
for
you're just so
Christmas.
disrespectful. I tell you to leave my socks alone. You just take them anyway.
Mm-hmm. And she ends up wearing the jacket. I haven't worn it since, and she's wearing it all the time. It is a comfortable jacket. I thought you got that for me. Like, man,
It shows we
Here's what
can't
it is.
have anything. Can
kids,
we?
can't
man,
have anything, dude. Can't have privacy.
Can't
Can't have
have nothing.
dignity. Can't have your youth.
kids.
Can't have. In
Can't
my
have
case,
them.
can't.
Can't,
You
Can't
can't
have
blow
my-
away with a bazooka.
I can't have my hair on top of my head anymore. I mean,
can't have
you
a
know,
soul, like nothing.
getting hair on my back. I don't know
You
about
can't
that.
run it and play catcher like you used to.
Nothing.
Yeah, man. Got a torn meniscus. Yeah.
Damn,
Well,
Can't do anything.
we're getting
about it.
old. It's okay.
Well, let's get ready for the freeze because you know it's going to be all hell up here. People freaking out over the ice and snow.
Yeah, New York is about to get.
Did you
snowed
go
all
to
over
the
the
supermarket? Did you see all the toilet paper gone? Like,
No,
man, it
well,
never fails. Like, this is
I
two
haven't,
weeks.
know.
I haven't been keeping up with the news, so I didn't realize what was going on. And
Yeah.
so me and my son went to Walmart yesterday to pick up some chicken, and the place was packed, dude. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Can't you hear? The storm is coming. Yeah, my God. I'm like, what storm? I'm like, it's gonna drop to the.
It's gonna be 36 hours, man. That's all it's
That's
gonna
all.
be.
Yes,
Yeah.
I saw the forecast. Like, dude, it's for 2 days. Like,
Yeah.
nothing.
It's like, and by the way, it's got and the projections have got like we're gonna get something, but it was like worse 3 days ago. It was like y'all are gonna get 3 inches of ice, and now it's like patchy ice and freezing rain, which is significant. Don't get me wrong, but they were acting like we were doing 2021 all over again. Like, and I'm like, it's 2 days, dude. Tuesday is gonna be like
if it
50
gets bad,
degrees.
it's because the people are idiots that don't know how to stay home.
Yeah.
Right? Just stay home. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I just make sure I had wood for the fireplace, and you know, if power goes out, okay, cool.
That
I'm gonna stay
power went
warm.
out. I'm like, okay, well, we'll just deal
Yeah.
with it.
Get some
You know why
blankets,
they're
get
so
on the
worried about
couch,
why the
everything
power
else.
went out?
You know?
Well, you know why they're so worried about the power went out? They can't use their electronic devices. That's all they can live off.
I know. Just
You know what? That's fine.
that's
We can handle it. We'll deal with it. You know, you get to live like we
Like-
did.
like
Okay.
like
When we were little. When
I
we were
talk-
little.
I
Okay.
talk shit a lot because we live next to a couple of old folks' homes, so the grid here is pretty good,
Yeah.
right?
If you're near a hospital, or anything like old folks home, you're kind of golden. Or a
Yeah.
fire. If you're near a fire station, you're golden, dude.
So I'm
Yeah,
near
you're not-
I'm
power
near
ain't
like
going out.
2 old folks like complexes, and we rarely get any outages here.
Right.
Where we're like,
See,
sitting
we
pretty.
live in a co-op out 30 minutes west of Fort Worth, so we're, you know, they're good. I mean, but you're gonna be waiting hours. The only thing I'm worried about is when the power goes out, I gotta go out there and release the water out of the pump because I'm not gonna blow up my tank and let it freeze.
Oh, let me ask you this, and I didn't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you drain the lines for the sprinkler systems?
I mean, I haven't. I mean, I don't
never
know if you
have.
can.
I never
mean,
tried.
I never drain it, but I don't use water, and like the latest I'll use my sprinkler systems like October. So by the time it gets like cold and freezing, there shouldn't be any water lines in that at all, except for our septic sprinkler.
Yeah,
but
we haven't
never
turned
frozen.
ours in months.
No, you should be fine.
So there's no water like I mean, when it's off, it's just like,
Yeah, it's not full.
oh, okay.
The lines aren't going to be full. Yeah.
It's not gonna be full. When the line
Yeah, 'cause
breaks,
you're worrying
it's 'cause
about
it's
them
full of
freezing
water,
and
and
bursting, but yeah.
it's because the water expands when it gets to the ice, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
when it
yeah.
breaks.
I just didn't know if water was just still flowing without being like on. Like, you know what I'm talking-
No, I mean you can turn your water main off on your sprinkler system, but I don't think it makes a difference. I mean, you haven't used it in a while. Now, my neighbor who used it today, which is stupid as hell, like the grass is deactivated, dude. They ain't doing anything. Okay, I don't know why you're watering. Okay,
Okay, so now we're about to start talking about lawn care.
No, we gotta go.
Yeah,
Love you guys.
we
Love
gotta
the
go.
chat. Y'all have a good
See you
night.
later.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm out of here. Hey, any other night, I would have
Yeah.
loved talking about lawn care and landscaping. It was one of my aspirations as a young boy to start a landscaping business, and I would have been all in and all over this. But I'm about to get out of here. We're about to go eat
All right.
something
All
real
right.
quick.
About to go
and
eat.
go
Sweet.
take a shower and go get ready to work.
Avoid the
I'm-
ice.
Shout out to everybody in the chat, and I'll see you guys next time.
All right,
See you
peace.
later.
Bye.
All right, fellas.